Yes, I know there's no audio on the intro. I muted it because copyright stick. Well, good evening. Welcome to FTN News Row Nations. I'm John of Doom. I am coming to you from our Boulder County newsroom. Or at least I should have, because that is the story of the night. Boulder County. Uh, why do I? I always keep forgetting to mute the stupid audio. I never I never do it. Okay. Yeah, but the situation here, we should be in Boulder County. However, the reason why we're not is our top story. Boulder County is released, and there's been some bugs in recent hours. This is due to apparently a mixture of things. For one, I can't even get in the game without crashing, and that's unfortunately why we're not in there. Apparently, it's a Roblox problem. And GameLab 2017, the vice president suggested lowering your graphics to between levels of 1 through 5. And yet this problem still consists. It is a Roblox problem, as apparently it is also affecting another game, Apocalypse Rising 2, according to the dev forum. Jetpack has said, quote, the crashing in game is caused by the aforementioned bug on Roblox's end that affects high resource games on the platform, where some of the issues are also caused by some technical issues with our API. For complete honesty and transparency, this is solely my responsibility. I am working to restore these services as soon as possible. We have not used these systems with anything close to the numbers players we had this evening. I've already upgraded the service resources, and I'll be working to resolve the remaining issues the remainder of the night. And I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and look forward to playing this game with you as soon as these bugs are ironed out. Boulder County is essentially out. It was released at around 5 Central on the 10th anniversary of NUSA. I should point out, 10 years ago today, NUSA was released, and it looked fine. You know, we've come a long way. It released at around 4:34 Central, 5:34 Central. I was sleeping, and I didn't catch this until 30 minutes later after I woke up. Paul has said the project was a result of, quote, many months of hard work, and I'd like to say a personal thank you to everyone who's helped bring it to fruition, from builders to QA testers. Your efforts have been invaluable. None of this would have been possible without you. There are new things for you to explore, such as casinos, new vehicles, car modifications, and a civilian haulage job, which basically means you get to drive a truck, an actual semi-truck over. It costs $2,000 based on what I know. It's a free-for-all right now as the intake of peace officers up in the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center gets underway. And there is similarities already to Ridgeway, which was the other game, and I can tell you, I went on there via my gamer PC, that's my family PC, and there is it's exactly the same. It's almost the same. There's just a bit more to it, more cities and whatnot. The background behind me, that's new, but it's almost exactly the same. And I don't mean to diss on Ridgeway quickly or Boulder. I am fine with both of them, but I'm just saying it as it is. It's essentially a glorified version of it. And that has resulted in something from the governor of Ridgeway, Large Titanic, who previously was the NUSA president, who was convening an emergency meeting of the Ridgeway Senate due to, quote, the subversion of the state of Ridgeway by hostile foreign powers, militant groups. It is taking place right about now at the County Hall of Palmer. FTN News correspondent Great Jakers 113 is on his way. We hope to get a live report shortly. I was going to go there, but stuff. I'm in Boulder County. Well, not really. This is actually Studio 3 in the mini Rock River Studios. Floor 3 has a bunch of stuff. I can't wait to show you around later in the broadcast because we built a new studio, small studio, for FTN News, for our local, somewhat. I can't really say much right now, but we're working on something for more of a local newscast. The studio's already built. We're just looking for people to helm it. Obviously, I can't go on because of reasons. Yeah, so the only reason why I'm doing this is because there's no one else to do it. So I'm here at the green screen studio while we figure out what is going on with Ridgeway and Boulder County. Current stats right now Boulder County at 41 players, Ridgeway at 50. Just giving directions to Jake, who is currently on our way. We hope to have a live report from him soon. While we wait for him, I do want to get a look at the reaction from Boulder County, from Ridgeway. There's a session currently in there. The state senate is currently in session. We hope to get a live report soon. In the meantime, Square, part of the developer oversight at Ridgeway, has said that he made the entire map, quote, all the terrain, every building, every interior, UIs, UI styles, self-animations, the stat effect established game board. David did half of the UIs to help me make them function. Did half the back-end, mini-map, rendering functionality, a bunch of other things I'm forgetting. Paul did the other head of Ekman, the data saving system, housing, and other stuff. Forgetting per Roblox policy, since we had all the access, we all possess the ability to use the assets we please, so he's technically allowed to use my entire map. He's creating an entirely new game. Why would he? Again, because everyone made it. Paul, David, and Square, all three of them made the game. Ridgeway, they're all allowed to use the assets as they wish. So that's why it looks essentially the same, down to one of the cities. It's essentially the same, just with more to it. There's more cities and you get to drive a truck. Just want to mention, do we have I believe we I have just gotten word in the last few minutes an act has been published within the Ridgeway State Senate, the Subversion Act. Within the last few minutes, I have received word of that. I will read you the act as it stands. Stand by. We are going to a special report. Are you... Hold up. I believe we are going to a special report from FTN News. Great Jakers 113 is in Palmer. So we are awaiting his stream. Yeah, I've just gotten word from our producer that we are going to go to a special report within the next couple of seconds. Jake is in Ridgeway, Palmer in Ridgeway, with more details, and I will be here at the green screen studio with more details. Please stand by as we. Please stand by. Right, we are ready for the special report. Over to Jake in Palmer County. In Palmer Ridgeway, I mean. Palmer County. In Palmer Ridgeway, I mean. Stream taken over. I stopped my stream. See if it's live for you. In Palmer Ridgeway. Report over to Jake in Palmer County. In Palmer Ridgeway. I believe the viewers can hear me. They could. Yeah, they can. I'm listening to the stream right now. They can hear
And they can.
me. Might as well just start. Jake is over in Palmer. What is the latest from the Senate floor?
They're just starting out.
Can they hear you?
Yes, they can now. They're just starting up.
Do you want me to go in game?
No, you stay in studio.
Okay, I'm on standby. If you want me to share my stream, I'm on standby.
The governor is calling the Senate into order right now.
Did you go first? Oh, there it is. Now you're in first person.
Oh crap, I fell.
Oh no! Rip you. Did you get arrested yet?
No, they kindly kicked me out. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I do want to mention while we are on air within the last few minutes before I handed it over to you, Jake, the following act was released minutes ago. The Sedition Act. Made. Oh, okay. Now I'm able to see. Okay, now I'm able to see you. Okay. As I was saying, the following has been released. The Subversion and Sedition Act was released, which whoever knowingly or intentionally engages in the following is guilty of treason, provides material support to an individual who engaged in attempts, conspires, or commits vandalizing out of game state property, vandalism out of state, blah blah blah. Engage in attempts to espionage, participate in certain efforts to exploit the Ridgeway game, holds office for other purposes, and conspire to cause harm in the government of Ridgeway, hostile for power, fails to report an act of treason, compares to blah, blah, blah.
So I think this is all about like who has the rights to use the assets of these assets.
I think it is.
Like does Paul have the right to the square, for example? That's what
the Senate shall give all those who associate with a treasonous entity 72 hours to comply with this order. Those who fail to comply shall be forever disqualified from holding public office within Ridgeway and shall be removed. The state bar shall not allow out of state transfer applications from Paul JKL's United States of America. The state bar shall not allow out of state transfer applications. All persons who petition for suspension of public office in NUSA shall be denied. All persons. So this is basically punishing any. This is similar to the One USA Act. You know what the One USA Act is. You can't be in any other USA or else you'll be punished. You can't run for office. This is exactly that, but just for NUSA. Boulder County, Colorado, and Paul's U.S. are hereby declared as hostile foreign powers and shall enjoy all disabilities afforded to such designations. So this is basically in retaliation for Boulder County.
Very big story. We are following this live. You're watching FTN's live coverage. We will be on the air as the story develops.
What's the situation in there? It's a packed crowd I'm seeing via the monitor. Any reaction from the people in the gallery?
Okay, let's go see them. They.
On an unrelated note, I went to Golden Corral, and my stomach is exploding. A bit of a comedic break, if you ask me. You know me. I can't sing the lyrics or we'll get copy striked. Come together. Sorry, I've been listening to the Beatles all day.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm a big classic music fan. Okay, back to the topic at hand. Again, it's a large crowd. Everyone's kind of in the... Is a server... Let me check. Is a server full? Okay, so Boulder County currently has about 43 players. Ridgeway, 30 players. No, 83 players. I apologize. The server is full. So if we lose, if you get kicked out, then we basically lose all connection.
They're currently, I think, just still taking roll call.
Wow. This problem, apparently, of crashing is not just related to Boulder County. It's also happening in other games.
I know, I've experienced it. I'm familiar with this. I don't know if it's my laptop or what.
It's an active problem. It's on the dev forum. Government updates in the NUSA Discord server as a photo. Can you get a good photo? Okay. So let me just repeat again for viewers just joining us. You are watching an FTN News special report. I'm John Doom at the FTN News Boulder County newsroom. Jake is in Palmer Ridgeway at the state senate session. We are on the air because of the release of Boulder County. And from the last few minutes, an emergency session has been held in in Ridgeway to discuss Boulder County and assumingly to pass a law that would ban anyone within Noosa from being in Ridgeway. It's pretty much the exact same, just with different cities and a bit more to it.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, there are probably a lot of people in the Ridgeway community that are still active in Noosa.
This is going to be a bit. I mean, Large Titanic is literally. Before he was Ridgeway governor, he was a Noosa president at one point.
I know this is going to be a. Could this be?
This is going to be an interesting session, to say the least. Getting the reaction now from the Noosa Boulder community. I'm not seeing anything interesting.
You know what? I'll go ask some random people
I'm
here.
banned from Ridgeway for being in Noosa. I have to leave Noosa, guys. Oh, wow. Funny enough, my brother is getting the exact same computer I have that I'm broadcasting from right now. I bought this at Best Buy a couple of years back. Hasn't failed me once. Because I usually break all the other computers. The perks of not having your anger management class.
Okay, we asked someone we asked a person in there. They said they would be limiting that. They don't approve of this. They say they must be limiting us. And the governor, the Senate president, I think,
is it in game?
Zhao is human.
Joao,
whatever. He needs to rejoin.
A human, an actual human.
So I don't.
Okay.
I'm a bit skeptical of that, to be honest. This session's going great.
Civilian. Okay, I'm getting word from Joao's human, who has posted in government updates that citizens will be able to speak at the session. Consult a law enforcement officer for more information. So citizens in Ridgeway can speak in the session, which is it still going? What's the latest from there?
Large crowds, for example, law enforcement trying their best to maintain order right now. Should I see if we can try to get down there, get a better camera angle?
Ask a law enforcement officer. See if you can get there. They're allowing pretty much anyone to speak, so
I'll just say.
emergency session. This is taking a while. You can't even go out, can you? Just try to get a view from there. Ask someone if you can go and get a good little
I'm
view.
trying.
Let me just summarize the Sedition Act, apparently, that's been released. pretty much it effectively bars anyone in Noosa from being in Ridgeway as the result of Boulder County. The thing is yet to
They're
pass,
having
and
technical difficulties in there right now.
are they having technical difficulties?
Joao is claiming no one can see his chat.
Interesting. So it's essentially a little
Looks like
war
I'm only
between.
on the I'm only allowed access on the balcony.
You're only allowed. So you try asking people, and they're not.
Yeah.
They're not allowing you to be there.
Yeah, reasonably so, I think.
Rightfully so, since security concerns, and probably because you're in Noosa.
As you can see, they are bringing rowdy crowd members out of the building.
They are. Why aren't you going in? Okay, are you in the balcony right now?
I'm going back up there.
Talk to them and see. And check if you can cover on the balcony. At least there should be at least free cam. Try to get up on the balcony while they just figure out if you can go in there and.
Joao left again, it looks like.
Yeah, that new feature's been added where you can go in. There's like security stuff, just like TSA at airports. I need you to cover the thing. Okay, now I can see it. Again, the stream's delayed on my end. I've yet to see a response from Noosa. The Noosa people, see if they're thinking I'm gonna go take a bathroom break myself.
Taking him, dropping a fat
Break.
one.
Yeah, please hold.
Big announcement we have, NASCAR is back on FTN. You'll be streaming the championship race next week. Be sure to tune in for that.
And I'm afraid to say that I'm back. We are
We're gonna try and
installing
secure guests for the cover for our coverage here.
a basement bathroom, and it is looking nice. We're installing. We've installed a bathroom in the basement. Oh, not really. Actually, we never. We're going to buy it, but I went upstairs. But I would. This part of the basement is finished. The other one is unfinished, and apparently you need an unfinished. You're having to what? What channel? Oh, let me do that. Oh, okay. You shouldn't have said that. Okay. Oh, it's the Oh, it's one of those bots. Yeah, we do not condone these types of lines. They could hack your thing. How do I know? I wouldn't know. Yeah,
Because I know you're the expert on these kinds of things.
yes, I am the expert when it comes to these bots. We
They're providing a great service to this country.
yes, yeah, that's a joke, folks. That's a joke.
We do not condone that.
We do not condone these types of things.
These activities.
Yeah,
Only.
you don't know what happens in there, and you might risk yourself an FBI investigation.
Oh, someone's trying to push me off.
Real? Oh, wow. The section is not even. What is even on?
Wow!
It's
got pushed into the ceiling.
What?
There's a kid trying to push me off.
It's. I mean, I'm seeing a delayed feed, but try to go to the other end. Like where nobody can see you, because. And now I'm seeing. Oh god. Okay, that's an idiot. Yeah, idiot.
Someone's just offering water now. They haven't even started yet.
Water. Our water cooler broke at home.
But hey, at least the bot upped our chat engagement. Also, I'm proud to announce that we will be putting together another New Year's Eve special. It will actually be good this time.
Yes, because
last
my
year's was
parents
crap.
are leaving to go to
Cuba.
Yes, Cuba. So it'll be me, my brother, and my aunt, and my sister. So that's who I'm spending time with this holiday season. So I have nothing better to do than just be here, and we're actually going to put on a pretty damn good New Year's Eve special coming soon.
Live from our brand new New York studios.
Yeah, it's under construction.
Also, now that Thanksgiving is over, I'd also like to wish all our viewers a happy holiday season.
Yes, happy holidays from all of us here at FTN. It is 9 o'clock, and we are on the air because of because of the Boulder County situation, which has resulted in Ridgeway apparently about to pass a Sedition Act that would pretty much ban anyone in Noosa for being in Ridgeway, essentially because Boulder County's Ridgeway just with a bit more stuff. Even major city in there is pretty much Ridgeway.
Yeah, it's
Palmer
all
County.
over an issue of who owns the right.
Yeah, you went to Palmer on your way there, right? You were right there.
Yeah, it's like
it's essentially the same. It's basically a glorified Ridgeway, except it's how do I say this? There's trucks. Okay, there's trucks in Boulder County.
We're now gonna, as we wait for the session, we're now gonna join the evening show, already in progress. We'll come back when the session begins. The Ridgeway government's now looks like they're back in session.
Yeah, so hope you enjoyed the intro.
We didn't even finish the intro.
We spent like the budget was intense just for that stock footage. The entire FTN budget was spent on that intro alone.
Huh.
Was it worth every penny?
It was.
I believe it was.
And looks like we got chatter here. They're surprised this still exists.
I am too, but you can thank dedication and sheer luck.
And me and John both not having anything better to do.
Even though I'm in college.
Dang, that's sad.
I'm home because, you know, okay, embarrassing story alert. I cried on my first day. It's very hard for me to adjust to new surroundings.
We have a protester here.
Sister...
We have a protester here. Wait, taser just went off.
Oh, wow. Let me get you a reaction from Jetpack. The SS of ours is from the video that has modified colors. Uses an actual SS from game at least. That's not an actual statement, but we're still waiting for a proper statement from anyone. I can't. So basically, if you're in the LETC, if you've been LETC certified in Ridgeway, and you go get an FLETC certification, you're essentially banned. You can't get that back anymore. You're pretty much banned for life.
Or not if you leave Noosa, you can't come back.
No. Basically, if let's say you have an LETC certification in Ridgeway, right? You go to Boulder County, you get a certification there. Well, not only are you banned from Ridgeway, you also don't get to use that Palmer thing. Essentially, I can't even be in Ridgeway because I hold some sort of office. Is anyone saying anything on the floor?
No.
Is it on voice chat?
Looks like there's some backlash to this act, apparently.
Is there? Maybe. Where are you seeing this backlash?
In the building itself.
Citizens of Ridgeway demand that we stand up to the corrupt government. Parents are leaving. They went freaking shopping today. I drove myself, and I surprisingly didn't hit anyone or anything. Well, I've been actually good. Even though I got my license 2 years ago and haven't driven until this September.
Whoa!
What? Whoa!
Police are yelling at a police are confronting this protester.
Yeah, he's speaking out against apparent.
Quote, please maintain order.
Yeah, he was saying something earlier. I couldn't catch what they were saying. Let me rewind the feed because you could see it from here. Yeah, I think he was in support. I think he's in support of the bill that they're probably going to pass.
USA.
Now they're limiting our ability to speak. Again, I should point out, you can speak, you just have to speak with an officer. Apparently, I'm looking for more
We just
information.
have a bit of a rowdy crowd at the gallery here, it looks like.
Fun fact, you can grow freaking sugar in Ridgeway. Similar to a specific kind of show where they grow a specific product that is banned by the U.S. government. Let's say we need to cook sugar cane. Mr. White, Mr. White, Mr. White. Yo, Mr. White, hop on Call of Duty.
Oh, they're holding a vote, it looks like.
Hey, they're holding the vote. Let's go in now. I need Boulder 2. Bum 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 bum.
Oh crap, no!
What's going on?
I fell!
Oh no! Oh well.
They just kindly said, hey, no.
She loves you, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. What is my stupid thing? They're back up there. I motion to vote on the subvert. Yep, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Are you in handcuffs? Are you in handcuffs? Because it says if you leave while in handcuffs, you may be banned for leaving to avoid action. I think we should do something. As motion for debate, I think they're speaking in their Discord server. The ayes have it. The nays. Okay. The motion is what? I think it's passed. Has it been passed? I think so. I'm on a delayed feed, so I can't obviously see. So I think it's passed, right?
I can't tell.
Yeah, it said something. They finish up counting votes. I think they did.
Nope, they're
Yeah,
speaking,
the motion. I think. The motion is within the past few minutes. We have breaking news that I want to mention from the past few minutes. Noosa, Speaker of the House, Mason Rockefeller, has released a statement regarding the actions of tonight. So far, for tonight, Boulder County has been a resounding success within our community, he says. Its success has begun to resonate in other communities. Ridgeway County, as Speaker of the House, it is my pleasure to introduce a formal response to Ridgeway's Subversion Act, H.R. 25.
And
The bill is... Oh, what
police
happened?
officers, chaos on the floor.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're bringing Large Titanic out.
It's pure chaos over there. Okay, wow. I'm speechless. I mean, it was in the back of my head. I knew this was happening. It was gonna happen, but it's calm already. Before that, we just want to mention this breaking news again. HR 25 establishes the standards that do not discriminate against other communities. Standards that, pretty much this is a response. HR 25 prevents discrimination. Pretty much it's the exact... It's pretty much the exact opposite of the Sedition Act, where the Sedition Act pretty much bans anyone who has an LATC certification or like in Noosa for being in Ridgeway. It's the polar opposite. You're allowed to be in Noosa if you're in Ridgeway. There shall be no government endorsement of foul behavior directed towards Ridgeway County. There should be no law upholding any hostility or discrimination towards Ridgeway County, adding, quote, we will continue forward in Higher Road even when other communities decide to go low. So,
public comment is currently ongoing.
Tit for tit. Tit for tat.
No, I think that was a senator.
I'm awaiting word from Ridgeway about this act passing. The motion I'm asking for, go down a bit, because I can't even see the senators. Is there going to be a House session tonight? Do you know? From Ridgeway? I don't know. You know me. I'd like to thank our camera system for holding up tonight. In the past few minutes.
Go downstairs, see the ongoing situation here.
Yeah, what's going on downstairs?
Okay. Oh, yep. There are citizens lining up to speak.
That is going to be something interesting to see if that even happens. I believe senators are speaking right now.
I think that is correct. We're looking at them.
Cameras. This is camera 10. Switch to camera 10.
Oh, Batman! No, Batman got arrested!
Wah, wah.
We're trying to follow all of the story at once here.
We have a bunch
I'm
of
locked
stories.
out.
You've been locked out? Well. There goes our only...
Are they holding it? I think they might be doing something in the VC, so we're gonna head there.
Someone opened it for you. Yeah, stay in Ridgeway, see if we can join the VC. Oh. Let me also join, see what's going on.
Okay, they're not doing something in their VC here.
They're not doing anything, they're just joking around. The news to the Discord server, there's something going on there. Yeah, let me check the news to chat. Oh, crap. I would have to join. The other one.
Kenzo download, currently speaking. He was the protester from earlier.
Let's listen in.
Or is he done?
What?
Oh, his time's up.
Oh. Come together. We have a really amazing studio.
You're watching FTN's live coverage.
We are still covering something. Still awaiting a response from NUSA itself. It's funny because everyone's saying this was in some way offered a leadership in Boulder, like you, Dan, where it's saying. No. I do not hold any government positions within the state, and I will take a quick wee-wee.
I'm gonna see if we can get any guests real quick.
Okay, let's see what's the latest from.
I'm gonna try to assemble like a panel for later.
Yeah, be something interesting to watch. I'm not even sure who would get on. We should get people from both sides of the issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing.
Yeah, stuff from the new stuff from the Ridgeway. Where are we gonna have it, by the way? Where would we have it? I mean, I got a green screen studio. We can accommodate everyone, but the problem is it's not. I mean, we could do it in the newsroom, but I think the green screen studio would work best. The only green screen studio I have is backdrop. I can't even use VMix without paying $60. Pretend like I'm shuffling papers around. Like a journalist. Is the box fixed? Oh, final exams are in a week or two, and I am not looking forward to it. I'm trying to relax. But I can't relax given
Oh!
What's
They're
going
calling
on?
out the speaker right now.
They're calling the speaker?
No, they are accusing the speaker of lying.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're saying that this bill does not prevent you from playing Boulder. It only
that
gives
is a
us the
lie
power to
published
fight
by.
back from against the Noosa community and their well-developed, intelligent community.
It does not prohibit you from playing Boulder. What bill? The Sedition Act or the HR 25?
Sedition Act.
This bill only gives us power to fight back on any Noosa threats from their well-developed intelligence community. Yeah, I'm watching the 25-second delay. It does not prohibit you from being a Boulder cop. All you have to do is suspend your LETC certification. And apologies if I'm reading. Darn it, Jake. I'm trying to see what. I yield back. Okay, so he's fighting back apparent misinformation. You can still be an officer. You can't be. There's just you have to suspend it temporarily while you're in Boulder. It would be fun. It would be fun to see. Have you got anyone yet? Then their canage culture is currently speaking.
Oh crap!
What?
Made a big typo.
On Discord or are we even still registered in Noose and Bolt in Ridgeway? I think we are.
This is huge.
Yeah, drama that will eventually resolve itself. Galvin has the floor. Has the session even wrapped up yet? Oh. There's going to be a long line of speakers tonight. If there is any more sessions, I will bring it to you. Because I think I might just stay up for this if there's more sessions throughout the night. Gotta love the FTN overnight news. Nothing from Noosa. Nothing from Ridgeway. Coca-Cola. This is a good community service. Site owner, I think he's developer oversight, is he?
Oh, he's calling out the people who are protesting it. Wow.
Whoa, okay, what is he saying? VC or oh, there's a VC we can join. What the heck? The people you have heard today are all Boulderites. They do not care about this state. Or assumption. The Sovereign guy, for example, went on a rampage about Dev loses weight. That is not a Ridgeway citizen.
Oh, police are dragging out a person here.
What a sad, sad world.
Oh, they're running back in.
If people could what they have with the claws, I'd be happy to assist. We got the power of bad intentions. Bad intentions of the I know you, you know me. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm just seeing it. Someone got kicked out and they ran back in. It's sad. It's really sad.
Oh, look, they're holding hands.
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna
I kind of
hold
find it
your
funny how
hand.
John Lennon, who was viewed widely as a figure for peace and love, beat his wife and kids.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sad. Hey kids, no wars. Now
Unless
excuse
they're
me
against my
while
wife.
I do these horrendous crimes. Okay, let's see. Bum 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 bum.
Site owner giving a very passionate speech right now.
For it.
Whoa. Why is my
Whoa,
camera
what's going?
spinning?
Spinning and reeling with love. Whoa.
Why is my camera spinning?
Because it's spinning. I might come back down, but it feels so good. I might not touch the ground. I'm a big
Ow!
plastic.
Like I'm not touching it and it won't stop spinning.
Oh, like right click, maybe? See if that solves anything? Or like press WASD at once, see if it fixes it?
I fixed it. I pressed Windows key.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. You just gotta. Have you found anyone yet for the
Oh yeah.
who are we having on?
I'm trying to get Joao on.
Anyone confirm?
No.
Okay.
I'm also trying to get Mason Rockefeller on.
That'd be fun to have. We can do it in the virtual studio. That is, if anyone's not wearing green. I can quickly turn these things blue. I can find a virtual studio background really quick. For like a debate.
Just use the generic FTN news background.
We have a generic FTN news background?
Just use something generic.
Yeah, I'm looking for something generic.
He was like the Boulder or Ridgeway skyline.
No can do, because we're gonna like go out, like to see the whole table. We're having people.
She's a generic image of the Boulder skyline.
Maybe. I'm just trying to.
Quick reminder, you're watching FTN.
Where we are still on our special report, waiting for something interesting to happen.
It looks like they're voting.
They're voting on what now? What are they voting on again? I thought they voted again.
Two A's.
2 nays?
2 A's.
2
1 nay.
ayes. 1 nay.
Another A. 3 A's, 1 nay.
3-1 currently is the score.
The bill is tabled.
The bill? What bill? The freaking Noosa bill?
The Sedition one, yeah.
Wow. That is incredible. The Coca-Cola. Come together. Is the session adjourning?
Bill is untabled.
The bill is untabled. Wow. So it was tabled. It passed. I think it's just a motion of debate or vote. Then they voted to table it. Now they're untabling it. Wow. What a colossal mistake.
This is a chaotic session.
It is a chaotic session because you don't know. Because it's been everywhere.
We have a rant going on here.
Really?
Look at this. I see a future where Boulder has briefed our capital infrastructure, a future where Boulder County has infiltrated our peaceful society. We must pass this bill. Whoa.
Wow.
We have an argument on the floor.
Oh, wow. Oh, I think we have a filibuster.
No, we do not.
What? Oh, I wanted a filibuster. I wanted him to read Green Eggs and Ham like Senator Ted Cruz did. Do you say that Boulder is better than Ridgeway County? Is that what you're implying? Ridgeway will naturally suppress. Wow. Okay, we have a real fight on the.
They're voting on the bill.
They're voting on the bill. What? Wow. I am at a loss for words.
Here we go.
I'm trying to push. Here we go. It already has tech. because it will fail if it does get voted on. There's a real chance this thing will fail.
We have a nay.
One nay.
Talan. Nay. We have 2 nays.
2 nays. And how many senators are there? Like 4?
We have a yay.
2-1. Order.
He doesn't know. This is.
Oh
my
I don't even know where you're laughing. Wow. Oh wow. Oh.
Looks like we might have an abstain. Oh, we got another nay. The bills failed.
Okay, the bill failed. Wow. I thought this was gonna pass. It didn't.
Oh, someone's resigning here.
What?
The man who killed the bill is resigning.
Wow.
We have ongoing celebrations here. Person clapping.
Wow. That is insane. That is insane. That's wow, we have a dramatic night in Row Nation's politics.
What a dramatic night for sure.
Once this session is over with, I will repeat what has been said. Unfortunately, the bill fails. This is going to get reintroduced in the future, don't you think?
Oh, shots fired, shots fired.
Shots fired, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, voice back right there. I am surprised. Oh my god. Oh, Riley. What is up? Drama Alert Nation. Okay, so somebody was Roge. Who shot?
No idea.
Okay, wow. He's got the go. So what an interesting session this has been, don't you think? Don't got access. No, don't go in there. No. Are you trying to? What happened? And you just get in. It's total pandemonium. Is the Senate session over? Okay, it's just total pandemonium right now. Session is over. To recap on the news, the Sedition Act has failed in Ridgeway 3-1 amid Boulder County's release, which looks similar to Ridgeway. Noosa's government, in response, has proposed H.R. 25, which would do the exact opposite of the Sedition Act.
Joao is saying it's a disappointment of a session right now.
Disappointment of a session. It's just a disappointment. It's a disappointment of session. He just said that to you minutes ago, in game, or no, I can see it. I look forward to the Mr. Jakers. I look forward to the interview. This was okay. Yes, so he's been confirmed. He will be on. Can you contact Mason Rockefeller, see if we can get him on? Mason or Game Lab? Superstar panel. Let me ask Game Lab if he can come on. We gotta be fair and balanced, unlike some other network.
Yep.
So this would be interesting to get Parker on too, for like a neutral reaction.
You're looking live at the scene inside the building right now,
where the Sedition Act has failed 3-1. It was tabled. I think it was something passed. I'm not sure which one because the camera angles weren't good. I think it was just a motion debate. Then it was tabled, then untabled, and now it failed.
what a dramatic night will...
Would be interesting if this thing passes, if this thing fails. What's the next steps for the Ridgeway Senate? I don't know. Joel Human will be speaking with us shortly in our superstar panel, our all-star panel, I should say. I like to call it our superstar panel. I'm not going to be asking questions. Because I personally do not have any opinion on this. If I did, I wouldn't be allowed to share it due to the nature of my NUSA job. This is actually just my side gig. Tactical Rock, President Rock on the NUSA Discord explaining what happened in the most funniest way possible.
What's he saying?
Basically, a while ago, Ridgeway was part of the NUSA, but then Mommy, Square, and Daddy, Paul, had a divorce, and Mommy kept custody of Ridgeway. Now, Daddy has a new son, Boulder, and Mommy is scared that Ridgeway is going to be replaced. It is. That is the funniest explanation of this whole situation I've ever seen. Basically, they had a divorce. Paul took the kids. So Square took the kids. Please get the bold intentions. I got pepperoni pizza. Okay, we have Game Lab. Add game to the chat. once this is done, we will. So our superstar panel will consist of people. We should get like a third neutral guy here. What's with all the huddling? First, see if we can get site owner. We need a superstar panel. We have an all-star panel, but it'd be a superstar panel if we have more than 3. Have you added? I don't have Game Lab. Come together. Well, Jake is trying to get people to recap on the latest news. Boulder County has been released earlier this afternoon at around 5 o'clock Eastern Time. The game
Okay, we got Game Lab, so let's...
Okay, are we gonna have people sent to the...
Yeah,
where are we doing this at?
We'll be right back.
Okay, no, just keep it on me. Like, go to, like... Do we have a other photo that you can put up while we...
I don't know, we're gonna move places. Please stand by.
Stand by, we will be back. Do you want me to take over?
No.
Okay. So what studio are we doing this in?
Don't do the green screen studio because I don't have that set up yet.
I was gonna take over for you. You just have to send the graphics, and I could just...
Okay, yeah, do that, actually. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let me
FTN News live coverage. We are now joined by our FTN News panel. Today we have Game Lab 2017 and Joao is human. Joao from Ridgeway here. Of course, we have Vice President Game Lab from NUSA, President of the Senate, of the Ridgeway Senate, Joao. What are your thoughts on this bill?
Okay.
Are we referring to the Boulder bill or Ridgeway bill or the one that Mason?
A Ridgeway bill.
I think the bill is honestly just outrageous and corny and just hilariously stupid. If anything, it's gonna hurt Ridgeway the most. It's literally punishing players for picking what they want to play. This is a Lego game. Almost nobody wants to be dictated and told what to play by some benevolent overlords. Like, it's a Lego game. Who cares? What? It's not treason to play for another community if you're not engaging in any treasonous activity. Like, no one is leaking documents. Nobody is DDoSing. Nobody is stealing shit, spying. People who are get punished by both communities. Like, Paul, Jetpack, Seaful, and the mods have not encouraged anyone to go attack Ridgeway and have actually warned people against doing that. Like, we're not here to engage in this toxic behavior that Ridgeway has been using against us. Ridgeway has already been banning people who have been involved with Boulder, which is just ridiculous. It's a Lego game, and yet Square acts like a little crybaby despite being a grown man. It's funny, honestly. It really is funny. I personally have been banned. My alt has been banned for just saying meaningless, simple statements. I called up Square out on his bullshit, and he said, I'm going to prove you wrong to ban you. He proceeded to not prove me wrong and then still ban me. Like, it's ridiculous.
What is your response, human?
Oh, by the way, if you want Dev to comment on the situation, Jetpack's down.
Okay, bring him in. Well, it is good to be back as a former FTN correspondent. Anyway, I'll be reading. This is John of Doom reading his response. By this bill, it doesn't mean at all banning you from playing Boulder. That is an outright lie. This bill only prohibits you from transferring your law license from NUSA to in Ridgeway. The bill makes sure you can't pledge allegiance to the two at once, which honestly was a mistake. We will work on fixing that for our next revision. And second, this bill was worked on with many former minds of the NUSA intelligence community. We would never push a bill out without researching it. Third of all, the bill gives Ridgeway the power to fight back on communities taking advantage of our population. Thank you, Jake.
All right. Am I good to speak?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
do you have
good.
any rebuttal for that game,
Yeah.
Lab?
I just want to say that what Zhao said is simply not true. The bill explicitly states that nobody who holds a enforcement certification in Boulder County may hold a LETC certificate. So, first of all, it's already punishing people for playing the game that they want. There is no such law like that in Boulder, nor will they ever be a law that punishes people for playing Ridgeway and Boulder. It says that all persons who petition for an expungement and hold public office in Paul's United States shall be denied. It says any person who petitions for expungement and holds public office in Boulder shall be denied. It prohibits people from being members of RNG if they're in Boulder. It does not allow you to get a bar certification if you're in Boulder. If you're found guilty of treason, which is pretty loosely defined and could mean just about anything, that does not let you hold a public office in Boulder and permanently bars you. As far as researching the Boulder, it clearly has no research because it looks like it was written by a 2-year-old. Like the word choice is stupid, the formatting is atrocious, and it was pushed out almost immediately after Boulder's release, it seems. And another thing I'd like to add is I don't know if you're able to show this screenshot, but someone says
In the Discord chat.
on the chat. Someone says, on behalf of Ridgeway, I will be DDoSing Boulder. Even if that's a joke, the fact that that individual was not banned is actually outrageous because moderator Medina stated that if anyone says anything similar about that, they will get banned. If you threaten to dox or DDoS Boulder, you are getting banned from Boulder. Or sorry, if you threaten to DDoS or dox Ridgeway, you're getting banned from Boulder because we do not tolerate that here. Like, quite simply, like Boulder is the less toxic community. Ridgeway is obsessed with Boulder, obsessed. They are banning people who are involved in both communities, and Zhao claims that's not true. But how is it that Medina has been banned? How is it that I have been banned? How is it that Taxes has been banned? Galaros has been banned. Mason has been banned. Tact has been banned. I could keep listing all these individuals. Just about every single person in QA has been banned. Some of my friends have been banned for questioning that the mods are banning people for disagreeing with them. My alt merely responded to Square shitting on Boulder with a screenshot, right? A screenshot of the player count in Boulder, and I was banned for it. And I've appealed, and there's still no response to my appeal, and it's likely to get denied. The behavior shown by these grown adults is actually ridiculous. We have claimed time and time again that sorry, Jet. Jet's outfit is great, but we have claimed time and time again that anyone who wants to come over from Ridgeway to Boulder will be welcome with open arms. Even if you still wish to participate in Ridgeway, you will be allowed to play Boulder because it's a Lego game. You should not be punished for picking a game. The level of just toxicity is actually saddening, which is a reason why I left Ridgeway because of how toxic it was. It's quite sad. It really is.
We also have another guest here. We have one of the clan managers actually. We have Jetpack JKL here.
Oh, I'd like to mention that.
We'll let Human speak first though.
Refresh Mango was also banned. Just like to put that out there.
Okay, we seriously improved because of the criticism. Okay, yeah, my mic was muted. But the bill, while it had its flaws, again, did not mean any harm and should have passed. Could you repeat that? Everything you hear is a lie because I didn't get it the first time and since I was moving everything. Spread by a Speaker of the House. Ironic, right? Okay. And yes. I was Speaker of Noosa at one point. To, to those in the chat that are bringing this against me, Noosa will never be the same. Thanks.
We have Jetpack JKL here who wants to speak. Jetpack, feel free to speak. Take it away. You take it away, Jetpack.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Can we? Do we have him on?
yeah, he's muted.
I forgot. What was the question? Sorry.
We're just speaking about the bill. What do you have to say regarding all of this? What are your thoughts regarding all this?
This is the Ridgeway bill. I've just been made aware of. Right. Okay. So let's be very clear. The so-called bill, if you can call it that, quite frankly, I think it's nothing more than toilet paper, is reactionary garbage coming from a group that is absolutely petrified of a new upcoming game that actually has an active and competent scripter. It is people running away from the fact that their game is gradually dying and trying to blame it on people being malicious or attacking their game or exploiting or I think the latest accusations is that we've been DDoSing them, some nonsense like that. What I can tell you is that we've been hard at work developing Boulder in addition to the various things that we have going on in our real lives. What we don't have time to do is spend time sitting on our computers hitting off a game that is already failing of its own accord. And I think it's a little bit ironic that the people pushing for this or pushing for that bill in Ridgeway actually come from originally from this group. Because let me be clear, we are what made you. And Ridgeway originally came from this group. I think it's rather convenient that you turned your back at the time when Ridgeway was deemed to be the most strong. But you may come to regret it, but at the same time, unlike Ridgeway, Boulder/Noosa will always be here to welcome you, provided you abide by the community rules. We will not be descending to such petty and childish actions because we don't need to. We're not scared of them. We can outdevelop them, we can outscript them, we can outrun them in terms of the community, and we're confident of our abilities to do so. So quite simply, we don't need to engage in this.
Anyways, since you were one of the CMs here and you were involved in this development, I've heard some people accusations that you guys were quote stealing from Ridgeway, and there have been some debate over who owns those assets. What do you have to say about that?
I think it's laughable. I think the people who sort of make those accusations don't really know the full story of what are going on or are being selective with the truth. If you look at the game for Boulder, it was originally called Boulder County, yes, because this group is where Ridgeway began. It's quite simple. It was a Noosa project led by Paul, and yes, large parts of the old map, if not, I would say most of the old map, was developed by Square with minor additions. That's absolutely true. No one's denying that. However, firstly, when he was doing so, the development was done under the flag of Noosa. It was under the group. Hence, per the TOS of the platform, we have full rights to the project because it is a Noosa game. They are the ones who then copied the game and took it to a different group. So if anybody was liable for a DMCA takedown or anything like that, it would be them. The assets are originally ours, and they are ours for using. Secondly, the addition that has been made, i.e. Canton and surrounding areas, is absolutely massive. It constitutes far more than any of the urban and suburban areas in Ridgeway combined. It is Palmer times, I don't know, what, 5? More, probably? there is no contest. There's far more to do. There's more things to see. The notion that it is simply rebranded Ridgeway, I think, is lazy thinking and a line just used by people trying to trash on us.
All right. I'm ready.
Anyways, so
What part?
we're discussing the issue of we were discussing about the questions about who owns the rights to the certain assets that were both used in Boulder and Ridgeway. Some are calling Boulder a clone of Ridgeway.
I mean, to summarize briefly,
Okay.
Boulder is not a clone of Ridgeway. Ridgeway is a clone of Boulder because Boulder is the original game. We just renamed it so as to disassociate ourselves with the people that stole the game. They stole Paul's scripts. They doxed Paul. They stole his work.
I don't remember hearing that.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, it's common knowledge, and Paul has publicized the developer oversight group chats. But yes, we have fairly. We believe with a very high degree of certainty that David et al. Were engaged in an attempted and partially successful doxing of Paul, which is a violation of many real life statutes and is again just a deplorable activity for people who are meant to be upstanding community leaders to be doing.
As the sole defender of Ridgeway here, Human, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I personally find it unfair to be in a Noosa News network against two Noosa people.
I'd like to point out that he's here at his own free will.
With a Noosa-based anchor and cameraman.
Are you suggesting that the camera is biased?
Gotta watch out for these
I believe
cameramen,
FTN News is spreading press secretary for me and the governor. Thank you.
You don't need to demand him to be brought on. You could just
Okay, yeah, we'll bring him on.
Form, dog. Like,
You know
what? Are
what?
you talking about?
You know
How
what?
can
We'll
the
be right back. When we come back,
biased?
we'll have him on. We're gonna take a short commercial break.
We will be right back. You're watching FTN News, Row Nations.
Welcome back to our live coverage. We are now joined. Welcome back. We have our FTN All-Star panel with us. We have Human. We have Drowns Human. We have Andrew Decker 1, Game Lab Vice President Game Lab 2017, Jetpack JKL, Medina, Talon, and Ridgeway Sedition Bill right now. Game Lab, you wanted to during commercial break, you said you wanted to say some things. What is it? So what are those things?
First, I'd like to direct the camera to the last image, which shows the One World Trade Center. Let me know when it is on that, and I will make my point. First, so as a part of the Ridgeway copied Boulder bullshit, first of all, how can you copy a game? How can Paul copy a game that he himself worked on? If you look at the release date, it shows that Boulder and that copy Ridgeway, the original Ridgeway, mind you, was released way before the current Ridgeway. So if anything, the current Ridgeway is the one that copied Boulder. Because they just simply kicked Paul off the project, even though Paul was the only one doing things. And that can be shown by the fact that all of the updates that Ridgeway has released have been updates that Paul directly worked on. Tow trucks, helicopters, fire, all those were either Paul's original ideas. He either already scripted them, or he made a nice little detailed guideline of how to implement these. And
add Talon to the VC.
It's interesting they talk about copying. If you look at the image, when there was Milton leaks, and you can clearly see Isner's 2014 One World Trade Center. You can see his original filler building, and you can see the bridge, which is extraordinarily similar. Like, the similarity is honestly uncanny. Also, I don't appreciate my opponent trying to call me a liar when it's my turn to speak. That's interesting. I think that further demonstrates how Ridgeway is trying to get cheap attacks off on Boulder.
Banana,
See, that's just petty attacks that we don't need in a debate.
Gone. My opponent is a liar and cannot be trusted.
Yeah, those are the petty attacks that we cannot tolerate. Like, this is a friendly debate. Never have I questioned Zhao's character because he is an upstanding man and I have respect for him. Now let's go to these images of the experts of the bill. Let's go to image number 1, which says no person who holds a law enforcement certification. That one. Zhao claims the things I said about these bills were lies. Well, if you pan through the 4 images I sent, it says verbatim what I said. It shows that the bill, in fact, was made to target members of the Boulder community, and that can be demonstrated by the fact that it explicitly says Boulder County, Colorado, and Paul's United States of America are hereby declared as hostile foreign powers and shall enjoy all disabilities afforded to such designation. That is clearly targeting Boulder. And if you can say that Boulder maybe is doing the same stuff to Ridgeway, but Mason, the Speaker of the House, has drafted up a bill which explicitly protects the members of Ridgeway. So I don't know what Zhao's on about how what I'm saying is lies, because I can back it up with evidence. Zhao has yet to back up any of his statements with evidence, and that's just interesting to me. It really is. Everything I've said has been backed up by evidence. Now I invite Zhao to back it up with any sort of evidence.
Well, Mr. Game Lab, I do not have immersed respect to you. For you. Can't see. But it's clear that the subsection you have shown...
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's good?
Right below it,
Join the game.
you can clearly see... Jay, can you bring whoever needs to be brought? That it will not apply if the certification is temporarily suspended. However, this will be changed. The minority does not show the voice of the majority.
Isn't the Senate supposed to
I have
speak
nothing
for
else to
the
say.
majority? Isn't the Senate supposed to speak for the majority of the citizens, though? Isn't that the point of elections?
Dog, I'll be quite honest with you. I think it's a little fucked up that this bill's kind of like barring people to be a cop in both games. It's
Exactly.
a little fucked up.
Exactly.
And I think Gavin, he voted A on it. I think he's a little radicalist scum.
So
That's my
you're telling
opinion.
me that this anti-Boulder sentiment isn't popular, and it's just the group management of Ridgeway and some of the lunatics who are trying to perpetrate all this bullshit?
I mean, yeah, but I think people of each community should have the right to join any community they want and play any game they want, you know? I think it's a little fucked up.
I agree.
I think Gavin is a little communist scumbag that needs to get out of the Senate. That's what I think.
So there's nowhere to sit unless we want to bring.
You
Uh,
look at my hair, you look at my mustache, I ain't standing. One of you youngsters better give up your seat.
I'll give up my seat. I'm the anchor here.
Okay, very good. How hospitable of you. Okay, who are we calling lunatic around here? That's a big word we're using.
Gavin.
Recall
Gavin.
That is, just for the record, that is the Ridgeway senator calling his fellow senator a lunatic.
Yes, that's me.
So
Yeah.
there's a split in Ridgeway itself about Boulder, which is interesting to me.
So wait, what's the topic of discussion here today?
It's mainly the sedition bill.
Weird. I have a question, actually. I do.
Ridgeway Boulder situation.
Okay. And what's the current question? Who said the zingy one-liner that I'm supposed to respond to?
I don't know. Did you not write this bill yourself, actually?
Oh, I
Not-
did write this
You
bill.
wrote this. If I'm correct, you wrote this bill for battalion.
I
Guy.
wrote this bill and I prayed over this bill.
All right. Okay. Just making sure that's known. I believe Jetpack here has a few words.
What is your role in Ridgeway? Aren't you like a justice?
Yeah, I am a justice, but just like William Howard Taft when he climbed the steps of Congress to go build a new Supreme Court building, or after his former presidency, sometimes I still have a little political sweet tooth that I have to satisfy.
But
I'm
again,
not sure
you
the
are a
ethics
sitting
codes would
judge.
agree with that.
Ethics codes.
A sitting
Okay,
judge
here's the
writing
here's the
legislation.
deal. I am not violating any ethics codes by participating in civic process. If you want to talk about a violation of rights, how about violating my First Amendment right here?
Who's violating
You're talking,
your
aren't
rights?
you?
Are you not talking?
Well, you're saying that I was violating my own ethics policies, so
Wait, so are you saying that Ridgeway doesn't have an ethics policy for judges?
I do have the ethics policy for judges.
Mr.
So how is
Sidehunter,
this not violating it?
Because you cannot tell a
Side
judge
owner.
that.
I
What?
think in this little debate here about this bill, I feel as if you're one-siding this. I think you as a judge should be for the community and think about for everybody else, like the citizens that are in this
I not been for the
situation.
community. I gave
I mean,
them
not
a
on
good
this
bill. And I
bill.
let them take down that bill.
Okay, that's fair.
Is that not
Mr.
me being
Sidehunter.
for the community and letting democratic processes work?
I don't know.
You are far from democratic.
community
I'll tell you
tells
that
that.
much. But here's the
I'm
point.
far
Would
from
you not
democratic.
agree- Would you not agree that like someone like you who is in position of courts, like a judge, should be neutral? So why are you getting involved in politics when you as a judge should be neutral to the community? Why
Oh,
are you
neutral
taking
to the
such a
community
heavy-
or neutral to the parties before me?
to the community, being fair to everyone? Why are you getting involved?
Well, let's talk about Clarence Thomas when he talks about abortion or any other judge or
Site
justice for
owner
that
is
matter.
radical. He is a radical
Radical.
communist.
Wow,
I
look
swear.
at that.
I
Ridgeway
swear to
can't even
God.
get
I don't
itself,
even
man.
know
Ridgeway
who's
can't even
speaking
get
right
itself
He is
straight.
a radical communist.
Now a radical communist, and I can't even. Who is speaking?
Me.
That would be Senator Talon, whatever.
Yes,
Ridgeway
that's
Senator
Talon.
Talon. Senator Talon.
Whatever the
Yeah.
fuck his name is.
Right, post
Just
this in
wanted
Ridgeway,
to
get
remind
some
you that the
quiz.
Senator Talon didn't want you to join Boulder.
Huh? Who? What?
I joined Boulder.
So it seems that their own teammates are turning on each other.
What?
And
Wait,
then
whoa,
Ridgeway
whoa,
people
whoa, whoa.
are
You
turning-
said, wait. You said I don't want Tyke to join Boulder?
No, he's saying you wanted to join Boulder. Jow, what exactly is the issue?
Oh, yes, I want to
wanting
join Boulder.
What's the issue with that? Are you trying to attack a man for trying to play a Lego
Calm
game?
down. Okay, you know what? Calm down. Try to keep it civil, okay?
That was
Okay,
civil.
ask questions, Jake. Ask questions.
Okay, so
Let's go, Jake. Hit me.
anyways, in response, I'm now going to pull up. I'm trying to pull up a statement right now, made by Noosa's Speaker of the House in response to this, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this statement here. Well, hold on.
The Noosa
He
Speaker of the House
said, quote, my
lied
fellow
to
Americans,
everyone.
so far tonight,
Why
Boulder
would he-
County has been a
Jake, I'm
resounding
speaking.
success within our community. So much of its success has already begun to resonate in other communities. One such example of this is being taken poorly, however. In this, Ridgeway County, where they have decided to adopt legislation that prohibits members of our community from participating in theirs. We do not share such sentiments. As Speaker of the House, it is my pleasure to introduce a formal response to Ridgeway Subversion Act, known as H.R. 25. This bill establishes the standard that we do not discriminate against other communities and sets the standard that those who wish to positively participate in both communities should not be prohibited from doing so. This legislation includes provisions that prevent government entities from discriminating against individuals based off their status in Ridgeway provisions, as they seemed opposed to. I look forward to legislation making its way through
I
Congress.
am sure.
And
I am
welcoming
sure
members of their
Noosa would
community.
be all for banning people from Ridgeway if they had people who admin abused their Trellos by stealing keys that were hidden in the game. If they had people who were exploiting on different alternate accounts, joining the game with various
That is,
slurs
yeah,
talking
where's your
about
proof that
people's
we are
Isn't
exploiting?
that
Where's
a
your proof
permission
that we are
error?
exploiting?
What
Is that
about
a
people
permissions
like
error?
Magic,
Where's
who
your
was
proof?
joined,
Where's your
who
proof?
That's not the
joined and then
community's
abused
fault.
his position?
Whoa!
That is not the
refuge
community's fault.
and
That is
has
the permission
Okay,
and
okay, try to keep
moderation
this
fault.
orderly.
Where's your proof? Where's your proof that
and
we're
has
exploiting?
refuge.
Keep this orderly. Keep this
the state
orderly.
Save
of
me the
Boulder
BS side owner.
after he
Keep
has
this orderly.
Lying
admin
to yourself is
abused
yourself,
and
buddy.
taken down Ridgeway property.
If
No
I may,
order.
we actually
So
discussed
if Noosa had all of those
blacklisting.
things happening, if they were getting exploited constantly, if they had their assets
Oh, boy.
vandalized, then I am sure that they would be the first ones to advocate for getting rid of them. In fact, that's what the past has shown. Whenever Noosa has been admin abused by foreign nations or foreign powers, the first thing that they do is look to bar people. Look at a fucking history book in Noosa. I've been in this group since about 2013, and I have seen everything. Okay, so
you
do
done
not
crying?
say
Allow
that
me
it
to
is
counter.
beyond this
Are you
group
done
to
crying?
act.
Or are you
Okay,
just gonna go
Jetpack.
on?
Do not,
Allow
do
Jetpack
not
to
say
counter.
it is
He wants to
beyond
counter.
that to act like that.
Are you done
Okay,
crying?
so to counter on that, since you make a few points. Firstly, regarding things like leaked game, game keys, or
Are you
things that are
British?
hidden in the code. I think the primary thing to remember in this instance is it is your fault for not keeping your game secure. You cannot blame. You have no
It's our
evidence that
fault
anybody
for
from
not
our
keeping our
development team
against your
did
exploits,
anything like
Mr.
that.
Jetpack Boy.
I would
You're
argue
just
that
saying- you're
it's
just talking.
improper. It is improper security practice in a development environment to allow other people to have access to your keys, regardless of who they are.
Oh, I'm
Secondly,
sure you
the
all know about
accusations of
security
people
practices and game
exploiting.
development practices. I couldn't play your game more than 30 minutes today without crashing.
I allowed you to talk, Mr. Saito. I'm speaking. Now, regarding the crashing issue, it is known. We are looking to fix it. However, we believe it
Looking
is
to
related
fix it
to.
while debating with me on a Roblox news network. How about you
This
go
is
in and do
crazy.
your damn job?
I'm not the scripter for the game, and secondly, it is a Roblox engine issue that has been noted by their staff
voted and
And
passed
therefore
Dog, this is a
16 days
fucking
it has
ago.
not.
Lego
It
game, bro.
has not been patched.
May I make a comment very quick? You are dissing on Jetpack for sitting here while probably Square is somewhere playing 5M because all he does is 5M. He doesn't even fucking script his own game. He's so inactive. His community died. He went months
How
without
is
going without an
Square's
update.
fucking
Square's playing
person
5M
Wait,
right now.
John,
That's all
wait,
he
John,
does.
relevant
Play
to
5M.
this
I
debate.
remind you that, Mr. Tom, I remind you that. Don't blame me. I'm just the guy who's speaking for him. I remind
Yeah,
you that you
we
never
can
stop
reach out
speaking.
stuff.
Maybe shut up.
Anyways, I want to go back to what I was saying earlier. One question for you, Game Lab.
Yeah.
Regarding House Resolution 25, will you sign the bill when it ends up on your desk?
It won't come to my desk. I'm not the president.
Oh, I meant to say. I got mixed up. Do you think will Tactical Rock sign this bill?
As always, me and Tact are going to read the bill to make sure it's fair for everyone. But if it guarantees the rights of Ridgeway citizens coming over to Boulder, then of course we're going to sign it. Me and Tax have had lengthy discussions about how to make this game fun for everyone. We have done consistent SSUs. We've encouraged people to play the game and to have fun and not to worry about all the bullshit that they typically have to worry about. So if it allows
What if
people
I
to do
picked
that,
up the phone
then
right
yes.
now
Yes,
and
we
I
will
called
sign it.
RNG military intelligence and I told them, go subvert Noosa, go infiltrate every single thing they have, go admin abuse everything,
I've never
light
done
them
that.
up.
You
You're
guys
telling
already
me that
did
we
that.
wouldn't
You guys
have a
already did
sanctions
that.
bill from Noosa on the
You
floor
guys already
within
did that.
5
Where's your
days
proof?
of that?
Where's your
You
proof?
guys already did that.
Holy
Someone
shit!
in your chat,
That's
someone
a fucking
in
credit.
Ridgeway said they were gonna DDoS Boulder, and guess what? The moderators did nothing about it. You guys are
You
inciting
know,
Oh,
people to go
moderators
DDoS
doing
our
nothing
game.
about
You are
it.
This debate
inciting
is
Let's talk
people.
about
unbalanced.
You are
some
a
Boulder
lazy piece of
moderators
shit. Shut
doing
up.
the ones
Shut
who are
up, you old
actually
man.
exploiting.
You're an
I
old
think we
man.
need to
Whoa,
bring
whoa!
more
Don't,
Ridgeway
hey,
involved.
don't be calling Sight an old man, guys. Come on.
I'd
Hey,
like to
let's-
talk about the person who admin attacked Ridgeway and claimed that they were representing Boulder. We actually had a discussion within the group management team over whether or not we should blacklist this individual from Noosa for this exact reason, because we cannot have people
Did you blacklist
saying they're
him?
doing it on our behalf. We decided not to because at the end of the day, if we started doing that for everybody, then we would have a reputation for banning
But he
people
admin
for not actually
abused.
doing things.
Wouldn't that fall through being a blacklist if he admin abused?
If he admin abused our group, yes,
So,
but it's not in our rules.
so
and
you don't care
unlike
about
the
other
Ridge-
communities but yours. All right, that's fair.
No,
I
actually,
fuck with you.
Unlike-
I fuck with you.
Ridgeway
I love that.
moderation-
I love that.
Unlike
love that.
Ridgeway,
I
unlike
made-
Ridgeway moderation, we follow our community guidelines to a T. We
May I
don't make
also
up rules on the
add-
fly.
May I also add that moderation made it very clear if anyone in Boulder incites harm to Ridgeway saying they're going to go DDoS it, we will ban them. Simple.
Absolutely.
We don't tolerate that at all. But you, on the other hand, you can't say that because someone today said they were going to DDoS Boulder, and what did Ridgeway do? Nothing.
said
like
that?
usual.
Who said that though?
Chili
Do you know
Cricket. We
who?
have a screenshot.
Oh, Chili Cricket is a
Let's see it.
notorious troll.
Question.
All right,
Okay.
but yeah, but you're still going to allow that type of behavior. So I guess that speaks to your character.
Yes, we are
doesn't
going
it?
to allow people to
I have
joke
a-
around and troll. This isn't 1984 where we banned
Okay.
people for using the word pedo as a joke.
I have a question
So-
for you, site owner. You claim that members of Boulder's development team and QA team have hacked, have abused your game, have exploited. Do you have any proof of these accusations? Because I haven't seen any. If anything, the Ridgeway development team has engaged in malicious activity towards Boulders. An example of which is there is pretty reasonable suspicion to believe that David doxed Paul. So where's your
Reasonable
proof?
suspicion to believe that. Okay, so
Where's
you
your
are
proof
going to
that
go
none of
out and
your
say that.
accusations are
So
true?
you're
Where's
gonna
your
you're gonna go against me for not having evidence, but then you're not gonna have evidence for your own claim right there.
Actually,
You're
Paul
saying that
filed a
someone
report.
doxed someone.
I
Paul
think
filed
You don't
a
have
real-life
any
police
Dog,
report.
let's
idea of
pull
evidence.
some proof to the table
Okay,
here,
may I
man.
just
Let's
Crazy
pass
how
on
you
some
ignore-
screenshots.
May I just
Crazy
make
how
a
you
very
ignore
quick-
Okay,
everything
calm
I
down,
said.
calm
Mr.
down, calm
Tom,
down.
before you call me out,
Calm
Mr.
down.
General, if you can have the First Amendment right of free speech, so can I.
You have it, Joe.
May I just make it very quick.
Anyways, calm down.
Not the
So, anyways,
Now,
I'm
be
gonna
honest.
let's do
Ignored
something now.
everything I said, and it focused on the very last point I made. What's your response to everything I said before? Where is any
Tom
modicum of
65.
evidence of what you said? I didn't make an outright statement claiming that he actually did that. I said there's reasonable suspicion. I didn't say that he did it without, like, with absolute certainty. But you are saying that members of the Boulder development team exploited your game with absolute certainty. Where's
Adding
your
on to suspicion?
Adding on to what Game Lab said, Paul actually filed a real life police report, so you are free to welcome to call the
Wait,
UK
what?
police, whatever the hell they're called, and ask for the police report.
Well, where do we file for that police report then?
I would have to ask Paul, but it's a known fact that he did file an
Yeah,
official
let's
police
get the
report.
details of that police report then.
Okay,
I'm
we
very
can,
curious.
because he
Right,
did
I
file a
wish-
real life police report.
I wish you'd stop
And-
ignoring my
I'm
calls
not
for-
ignoring you. There's other people who are talking.
I
You
think
can
we
wait your
should
turn
bring
there,
in back to
Pipsqueak.
Galvin on.
Deal.
Have all sides speak.
Also, Nate Dogg.
Okay,
Nate Dogg
okay.
doxed Ariam's
Nate
sister.
Calm
Nate
down,
Dogg
everybody.
doxed
Calm
Ariam's
down.
sister.
And Ridgeway did nothing.
Calm down.
I would
Let's,
just like to take this opportunity to say to Talan that
That's
you've
good.
shown remarkable restraint, and since you said, I believe that you were wanted to play Boulder or something similar, that regardless of what happens with Ridgeway, regardless of what positions you hold, we invite and encourage you to play the game. We hope you enjoy it, and you're always welcome within our community,
Perfect.
as is everybody else.
I love
Callan, go
all
enjoy
these
your free
communities.
rank there, buddy. You certainly earned it by selling
Nobody's
off
been
the
given a
phone.
free
I
rank.
don't want a free rank.
Besides, nobody's
Listen,
been given. The only person who gets a free rank run here is you for making that shitty
All I want-
helicopter that drops the FPS by about 10 every time you join the game. So no one
did
else gets
what?
free. Nobody
So
else gets
true.
free
You
rank,
like to
buddy.
call
So
yourself
true.
a developer. You
I
even
do
gave
not
yourself
All
the
I
developer
want
icon
is
in-game.
a position
You're
as
thinking
a
of
police
fraud, I don't
officer.
know.
That is all I want.
Okay,
in
okay.
Boulder.
Okay, anyways.
Hey, you should have no trouble getting a position as a police
I
officer
love
because
every
Pirate
community.
Hooktail and
I
Magic
love
Unfortunately,
Ridgeway.
Mr.
Okay, guys,
Thomas,
okay.
Boulder.
respect
I have
doesn't
no
exist in
problem
you
with
either.
any community on
Calm
Roblox.
down.
For
Dave
you to
couldn't
address
even
my
script-
point.
Dave could even script fire. Dave, the fat ass, could even script fire, so he had to use your dumb ass.
Robin?
Is there a point to that other than
Yeah.
just throwing out pejoratives?
That Dave
Okay,
couldn't
so I'm gonna
script his
Why
ask
are
you.
we
I have a
getting off
question now.
topic to this debate? This is how
Human.
does scripting go to this debate, bro? This makes no sense.
So human, you called.
What?
I remember. I remember when we were on the floor in Ridgeway. You called the people who voted against this bill. I think you claimed that people who you said something about the people who voted against this bill being treasonous.
It's interesting.
Said that I
Yeah,
did.
what
I
is
said a lot.
about
No,
that?
I have never. I still talk.
No, I
I don't know
said
about
that.
That
yeah,
is
you
a
called,
lie.
You called. You
Thank
called
you.
Carnage, I believe, a treasonous when we were voting. I believe.
As he was.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
no,
watching
Carnage
that on
is
Like
video.
not a
Senator
treasonous.
Talon here right now is a
Carnage
treasonous.
is a really good friend.
I could
He
be
is a really good
misremembering.
man.
I do
You
not.
should not
if,
call
if-
him a
if-
treasonous.
If I did misremember, I apologize.
It's like I don't think you should be going around calling people a treasonous. I don't think that's
not?
right.
Why not?
You're falling down the same hole as Gavin. I'll tell you that.
I'm falling
You're-
down the
you're
same
going
hole as
down.
Get its
Gavin.
own problem straight. They're arguing in between themselves. That just shows you what the community is.
I-
Well,
Where's
here,
the-
listen. Y'all can have Talon.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has
why
no
are we adding
interest in
fourth?
Ridgeway.
We have 55 people watching.
Where's the proof site? I'm
Perfect.
still waiting for this proof of our development team engaging.
Okay,
in
yes,
a
I know you're
activity.
waiting, but people keep
Yeah.
talking over. You want to have an intelligent discussion now?
I think an intelligent discussion would be you addressing my point that I've made over and over.
I say this is also unbalanced. They have 4 people and there's 3 of us.
We don't need any more.
Hello,
Yeah,
Gavin.
we're doing just
There's
fine.
there's 3 of us and there's 4 of them. I just like to.
It's not about us and them. It's about what we can do together for the better of the community.
Indeed.
Anyways, can you repeat your question?
Okay, so anyways, now will you try to pass this bill again? Human, will you try to pass this bill again? And or are you just gonna give up on this effort?
Speak on this bill.
You can speak on it when you pull your mic out of your ass.
Oh, chill out. I never. What's going on here?
Oh, I was just telling you, man. Like, pull it out. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
There we go. There we go. You're good. You're
Yeah,
better.
Anyways, I'm gonna try something. We're gonna try to get some viewer submitted questions. So, viewers in the chat, feel free to, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. This podcast. A lot of active chatters right now.
May I just say that site owner's trying to get rid of Talon over here because
The treasonous.
speaking
He's a
out
traitor.
against the
He went
bill.
Why are
to the
you
other
calling
side.
me a treasonous?
So wait, where's the
Because you're
You're
supposed to be
treasonous.
I
representing
said I am
Ridgeway.
with every.
You're
Hold up.
treasonous. Come
Hold
on.
up.
What do you
Let me
mean,
just make a
Gavin?
point.
You are not with
I
the
have a question.
citizens. The citizens
Site
want to be a
Man,
part of
I
both
have a legit
communities,
question.
and you do not want that. You do
I
not
have
I
a
want
don't
that.
care about the citizens' opinion.
I have a legit question.
You don't care about the citizens? What the fuck? Come on, man.
I
Yeah.
have a legit question.
Come
Okay.
on. Come on. Okay, buddy.
How can you call yourself?
Anyways, we
What do
have
you call
some viewers
Gavin?
submitted questions.
May I ask a question very quickly?
Let's see. Let's see some questions here.
I think it's interesting how you're attacking someone who's on your side because they have their own opinion.
Yes.
Someone
how would
said,
you call yourself a democracy when you're trying
Me
to attack
personally-
Talon?
Charlolo.
I love every
I don't know how to pronounce
community.
it. I'm sorry. He said,
Okay.
why do Ridgeway moderators in appeals say, I don't know, or I don't have evidence, or I can't share the evidence in tickets? This is one of our viewer submitted questions.
I look like a Ridgeway moderator.
There's a moderator
Yeah,
sitting
it
next to
is.
you, smart one. So maybe let him talk and you talk less.
The dementia is taking over.
Talking
Unfortunately.
again.
Because we don't know or we can't see it. Well, I think we're being honest when we say we don't know.
In the interest of
that
the
speaks
truth,
to
I
their
think it's
moderation.
worth saying that actually, in all fairness to them, whilst I disagree with many of the choices that were doing moderation, not being able to share the tickets, not being able to share the evidence in tickets, is part of policy and is done for the reason of protecting the people who file reports, so they're not targeting those.
Okay, Roblox Seafull has a question. Put that in chat if you want to now.
Yo, dog, we should bring a random BR in here.
No.
We're not bringing
There's
any
already
more
four
people
of
I
in,
think
okay?
we should have the citizens' opinions on it. I think we should
There's
get them in
already four
VC
of
and
you.
hear them.
There's already 4 of you. We don't need any more.
Okay.
Roblox Seafood.
Just saying, Sapal is a Roblox
Peace in chat asks,
RTO
how can you
lieutenant and a
complain
neutral
about
group-
how can you complain about upholding rules when staff doesn't uphold them themselves? Jet saying the hard R in general, but complaining. Jet saying the hard R in general, but complaining about a DDoS joke.
Wait, the
I'm not
British guy
asking.
is saying the N-word?
That's crazy. I don't recall Jet saying the N-word.
Yeah, I don't
have
either.
I
Do you
seen
have
any valid
proof
proof on
Really?
that.
of this accusation?
So
Like,
firstly, I'd like to see proof. Secondly, it's interesting
Yeah, I
that you're
would like to see proof.
comparing using a word to a crime that ruins people's lives.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What?
Thirdly, calling Seafull a traitor again, Joao, you're just making this entire thing adversarial, but it really doesn't need to be. You're trying to divide people and split them up.
I think the
Seafool
question
is a traitor, though.
I think the question
I want
here
that
needs
on
to
the
be-
record.
that needs to be asked is why are a bunch of grown men trying to dictate what people play on a Lego game? It's honestly concerning.
Because it's Roblox. What the fuck do you expect?
Exactly.
Mr.
This has
Sapal
happened
has
for the
gone
past
inactive in
5 years,
RTO
and it'll happen
for what?
Do you have
5
Boulder.
years
dementia or
more.
what?
It's a
Do I need
part
to
of
repeat
law. It's a
myself?
part of the legislative
Oh,
process.
be quiet. Shut up.
Oh, you're telling me to shut
shut
up.
up, shut up.
Okay.
Yes,
you
Listen,
shut
you
up,
young
man.
gun. I
Roast
haven't heard
battle,
you make a
roast
coherent
battle.
argument all night.
I'll
You could
slap
tell
that
me to
fucking-
shut up
bounce
when
that
you
falcon
argue a
face, little
good
boy.
point, young gun.
The reason
We want to
the-
get rid of
Big
those who
fraud,
go
you're a
inactive
fucking
for
lawyer,
Boulder.
The reason that Cytone has been inactive.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had to
no,
say
no,
it.
sorry, I
we have a
apologize. Not
question
Cytone.
from Andy here. He
Well,
says,
Andy can ask
quote,
this
I have a
question
question.
afterwards.
Why
The
does
reason
site
that,
refuse to provide
Seafull has
evidence
been
for his
inactive-
claims against the
the reason-
Boulder dev team?
Lovely. The reason that Seafull has been inactive is because that he has a real life job as a paramedic.
I think our
and he's
moderator
busy
asked a
saving
question
lives.
that I've been getting asked about 10
Dude, I
times,
need
but
some
never allowed to
fucking water.
respond.
Come on.
So,
respond to the question.
okay, finally. So I heard someone bring up the standard, reasonable suspicion. Who brought up that standard?
We don't need a law lecture. Come on.
Come on.
Well, no. You used a
We all
law
know you're a
word, so
wannabe
I want to make
lawyer.
sure that everyone understands
You like
the
to
law
one-up
word before I
people.
use it. So who brought it up?
I used the
Yeah.
word when referring to a not solid accusation. I was just throwing something out there. You
Not
were
solid
basically
accusation.
putting
Thanks a lot,
you were
game. Now we're
Thank
gonna
you.
get
Now we
a
gotta
bloody
listen to a
lecture.
wannabe cop
Oh,
or
law
lawyer
lecture.
rant about.
See,
But
the difference
educate-
is, Sight, the
All right,
difference
go
is
on your
you
lecture
made
about
a
law.
accusation, not an accusation. You made a.
Non-solid accusation.
You said
Okay.
something you described as fact. I said something that is
So
still
you're
up to
using
interpretation.
legal words here that you don't understand, and you're talking with a Roblox lawyer. I don't know where you're trying to come here.
It isn't
I'm
a
going to explain to you what
suspicion
reasonable
isn't a
suspicion actually is.
legal word.
Okay? It's when a reasonable person, unlike yourself, comes across a
myself.
deal
Oh,
of
man, we really
evidence
don't
in a
give a fuck. I'm gonna
situation
be honest with you.
and
We
is
don't need your law
reasonably
lecture. We
suspicious
don't
that
need
a
your law
person
lecture.
committed a crime or did an action. They are reasonably suspicious. Okay? Are we all understanding that?
No, I don't understand.
Can we take
Okay,
this
I
shit
can
to
contend-
football fusion, bro? Like Boulder versus
God.
Ridgeway?
Can I end
Like, come on.
the law lecture now and continue with my point? Okay. So
We will make sure Patriots go rewarded.
Okay,
let
Donald.
Sight respond.
okay.
Calm down, buddy.
Anyways,
There.
so let's talk about one of those accusations, which was Paul JKL AAing one of the Trello boards for Ridgeway. So, inside of the game, there is a little server key that has access to that Trello. And that server key is only seen by 3 different people. Those people are Square, Paul, Dave. Now,
Apart from when David live streams it in the
Yeah, you
VC.
forgot that Dave also live streamed that code.
he
to,
also live streams something that has sensitive credentials.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes, he
so.
did.
I have a
I know
screenshot
Dave
of it.
live
I have a
streams stuff,
screenshot
but I
of it.
I have
didn't.
a screenshot.
And
Simon,
well,
I
and
know you're
even if
talking
that
after
was your
us.
argument, why did that not happen until after all of the split stuff occurred?
I don't know. You go ask your
Like if a person has a key like that they want to use
We don't
maliciously,
know.
why did it happen after?
I don't know.
So
Go
you're
ask
trying to
yourself.
dispute
Go ask
all of
Dave
this
that
stuff
question.
here.
Go ask Dave why he live streamed it.
I'm not gonna ask Dave why he live streamed it. He's
Maybe
a
his
grown ass
fat ass
man and
clicked
can do
on the
whatever the
live
hell he
stream button
wants. And I know for a fact that he didn't live stream that key.
Yes, he did. Yes,
He's
he did.
admitted
He did
to it.
not live stream that
Literally
key.
We
admitted
have
to it.
proof of it.
He
I'd like to point
admitted
out
to
that
it.
Did not live
several
stream that key.
people
You
have-
all,
We have
hey,
proof of him
hey, the burden
admitting
of
it.
proof is on you to show that he did live stream that key, and I'm saying he didn't.
He
You have
admitted
the
to
burden
it.
of proof. You have to go provide it.
Wait. Do we have proof
My
that he
evidence
admitted it though?
here. What?
Do we have proof that he admitted? I'm with you, Sight, on this one. Do we have proof that he admitted it? That he leaked the key?
So, I think
Has
He admitted
can we
to it.
bring this
that he leaked
image
the key.
up on the live stream?
He did.
Can we
Where's the
bring this
proof?
image up on the live stream, please?
What image? I'll
just
put it up.
posted.
I'm going to look and see if I can find that screenshot from a very. old
Anyways,
group
here's a question from Astro. Why is Gavin calling Talon a treasonist?
So I call Talan a treasonous because
Okay.
he supports magic. You know, we
no,
all know
I
magic
support the
is, right?
citizens. That's what I support.
No,
I
you don't care
support
about
the citizens, and you are a
citizens.
communist. You
I'm
are
not
nothing.
No communist.
You are
What
not
do you-
for
I don't
Senate.
know
You
your
are
Here
not
we go.
good in
You're
Senate. You are
trying-
not good.
You're trying
Sounds
to
like
destroy.
Excuse me,
No,
I'd
I
just
am
like
trying to
to.
make bonds
You're trying
between
to
the
destroy-
communities.
Please
Excuse
let
me,
me
I'd just like to
Piers Morgan.
interject with the
Please let me
screenshots.
speak.
I'd just like to interject with the screenshot of the key being leaked.
Really
Talan, you're a
quick.
socialist.
No,
really
you're a
quick.
communist.
Can
Going on
I
to the last
uh,
debate, we actually have
interject in a
proof.
way?
We
I've
have
been getting
proof.
multiple DMs from people. There is no space. I cannot put more people in. The table is full. Don't ask.
Yeah, table is full.
Wonderful. If I may
Adding
just
on to the last
interject,
debate,
I've posted into the. I've just posted into the chat for this. I've just posted the secret and the token or whatever, a screenshot of it. What David leaked.
Yes, that's
If you like,
That's proof of
that's their
Dave's
security issue. Secondly, to the Ridgeway people, I would just like to make a point. Regardless
Wait,
of
what
who
is that
you
proof of again?
who you regardless of who you seem to think is exploiting your games, given that it seems to be you have such a problem with it, I'll make you an offer. We'll help you fix your game. We'll help you fix your
Hey,
exploits.
I think you need to fix your own game first, bud. And what is
Then-
that image of? Because I don't know.
That is an image of David's stream where he leaks one of his tokens.
Now, how do you know
Fix
that
your
that
own
token right
game,
there is
Mr.
the Trello
Jetpack.
one?
Because Because what? That's just one of many screenshots of David's leaking.
Jetpack, why do you
Okay.
harass women? Why do you harass women, Jetpack?
Whoa, that is a big accusation to be making.
Wow.
right
Yeah,
there.
what the hell?
Wow.
That's pretty
Look at
I
that,
have-
fund owner. We will gladly help you fix
Everyone
that.
take a look at this screenshot.
We will
real
gladly help you fix the auto Wessler script. The
Click
script
the
that
unblock
destroys
messages.
people's dirts automatically.
Everyone
Your
take a
game is
look.
broken, but you just don't want to admit it. How is that an exploit? It can teleport to 5 different people and explode their cars within seconds. How is that possible? How can I teleport to 5 different people?
Mr.
within seconds
Mendia,
and
I
destroy
think
their
you should
vehicle?
So
fix
you're
your
admitting
game.
that you were
Medina,
exploiting.
You were exploiting.
No,
Oh
there's
my
videos.
gosh. See, I didn't even have to prove that other claim. You just admitted it. Oh my god.
Okay, wow. So public
like
videos,
easy.
public
What the fuck?
videos that are in your Discord.
Oh my
your
God,
Discord
VR.
of people getting their dirts destroyed that I've seen in general chat room. I guess that's me admitting. Wow.
Anyways,
Get
regarding
off.
that screenshot that was put up just a bit ago,
proves nothing.
to what? To our viewers, because a lot of us don't know much about scripting or code. What does this code even mean?
I think Jetpack can explain that best.
Yeah.
So the secret at the top, I'm not particularly familiar with the Trello APIs, so I have had to use them recently. But the secret that you use will be an authentication token that is used
Hello, BR.
to get
Ooh.
access to things.
Can we remove
Without that,
BR?
you have to
We're
get
full
access.
here. I don't know why BR was
Nah,
added.
we gotta keep BR here.
No,
Come
I
on.
think it needs
That's
to
fine
be.
before.
I don't mind.
we're
VR.
leaving
I'm
VR.
getting sore.
Can we remove
and-
BR?
Whoa.
We are
hey,
full.
hey,
I thought I
What
said
is
we are
wrong with
full.
VR?
The message.
I'm fine with
love you,
BR.
Nah, remove them. It's not fair.
Remove him. If he keeps adding people, I guess that just shows what the type of people they are.
Here, I'll add a place.
We are
I
full.
am going.
do
Let
not
me just reiterate. I
adding
said this
Yes, sir. Hoorah.
anyone
Hoorah. Yes, sir.
else.
ago. I said moments ago we are full. It's
a placeholder.
logistically
That's a
impossible
placeholder.
unless we go to the FTN Discord server. That's the only way we can do this.
Hey, you can
but
have my spot. My throat's getting dry
we
right now from talking so
are
much.
full. I'm just a cameraman.
Alrighty.
Anyways, you can get back to explaining the code. Get back to explaining the code.
Oh, sorry. Yes. So the sort of long Jubilee token at the top, that is a secret that's used for authentication. And then you have at the bottom what I believe to be a SQL query and then some Ubuntu codes. So essentially
Jetpack,
what that
Mr.
is, that's part
Jetpack,
of,
why are we discussing this but not your game?
because that was the question that I was asked by the
Side owner
host.
brought this up, so you can ask him that, Mr. Zhao. Mr. Zhao, the no maker.
And we can discuss our game if you'd like. We've very publicly recognized our
I
personal message
I
and
think
thing
the
myself.
question is when you'll fix
You mean
your
Squares
game.
game?
So
Squares
regarding our
game.
game,
You mean the game that we scripted? Because
So
your
regarding-
game,
so-
without Paul, your game is just a map. It doesn't function, it doesn't work.
regarding the issues with the game. So priority one, there is an issue with crashing that has been matched and it is identified as an issue by Roblox staff. Developers of Apocalypse Rising have had the exact same problem with their game. Roblox is working on a patch. There's not much we can do about it. We're looking.
So you know what game doesn't have a memory leak? Ridgeway County. So how the fuck are you gonna fix it when people can't play for more than 30 minutes?
So the reason that Ridgeway County doesn't have the issue at the moment is because that Ridgeway is a lower resource game. There is not the whole other city. There is not the hundreds of thousands of extra bricks. There's not the new scripting dynamics. There's not explosives and fire. There's not the casino. There's not the haulage. There's not new vehicles. It's a whole host of other things that are in play. And I also would like to
So
comment
you're
on this
saying
business.
that Ridgeway runs better than Boulder, and that's why the game
No,
doesn't
I-
crash.
Absolutely not. I'm saying
Anyways,
there's more resources in the game.
Anyways, we have
So,
another viewer.
Boulder
submitted
County is
question
more
here.
resource intensive than Ridgeway, is what
No,
you're
there's
saying.
more resources in the entire game.
How
So
long
your
ago was
little city
Apocalypse
somehow, your
experiencing
little
Like to
city
bring up-
You
somehow
think
as
your
a
Tonight,
city
memory
Boulder-
made like a
the
major
problem.
difference to the original Ridgeway
APOC
map?
2 also has this problem. It's not just a Boulder thing.
Yeah, you realize it's
Wait, hold on. How long ago did APOC have this problem? Is what I'm
Did
wondering.
APOC
today.
even do an
If you go
update?
look in the
Today?
APOC
Anyways,
Discord,
Are
hold
you
on.
sure?
if you go
Okay,
look
I
in the
think
APOC Discord, you can find.
we have another viewer submitted question I want to
reporting
get
the
to
same
here.
error.
Ricky Bobby asks, the Subversive and Sedition Act opens countless liabilities on the basis of it's clear and unconstitutional provisions restricting
What does that
citizens
have
from
anything
their
to do
basic
with it?
liberties due to their affiliation. Concern? That was
Well,
a
it's
viewer
not a
submission.
liberty to be a police officer, so I'm not quite sure why this question's being asked.
Well, I
telling
think you
Gavin,
should
I
have the
prefer
right
Just
Just
to
speak
saying
on
he's
this.
pulling up a Roblox bug report from 16 days ago. It's a failure on his part
No, it's a
No, you
failure
know
of
what's
Roblox's
interesting
part.
to
is
not
that Boulder
optimize
County,
his game.
Boulder County
Wow.
cannot even run
Stop
for more than
blaming it
30
on Roblox.
minutes.
Joao,
All
this
they had
shows
to
how.
do was copy Ridgeway, and it would have been the same exact thing. Like, that's all it is.
Yes,
But
but
no,
then the
Anyways,
I
game-
don't know how
then
the
the
fuck
game-
We have
they
another
managed
viewer
to fuck it
submitted
up that
The
question
game
much.
would be
here.
shit side owner
Then
if
the
we
game
just
would
copied
be.
you.
Another viewer
Terrible,
submitted
like this.
question from Syntaxical. He said, why does Ridgeway ban people for mentioning Boulder? It is directed to the Ridgeway people here.
Joao can answer that. He's a moderator.
Is there evidence of this occurring? Because I've never seen this happen before.
Yes.
I haven't
You can
seen
go
it.
scroll up. I'm not gonna go. Look
Can you repeat
well,
it?
burden of proof is on you. I don't know what.
Whilst Joao is typing up his reply, I will answer what was previously asked. The Roblox staff have said they've narrowed down the cause. The crashing
Well,
ceases
I've
caused by
asked,
memory
repeat the
leak,
question.
caused by running out of memory. The memory leak happens when an instance is destroyed
Jake.
from an event handler attached to one of its own events. This is from their own staff. This is not an issue for us to
Can you
rectify.
stop
It's an
boring
issue
the
for
viewers,
them.
please? We don't care
Jake,
about
can
this,
you
honestly.
can you repeat the question from the viewer so that Joel can answer it? Or do I have to go in chat and take a look? What?
Okay. Next, Dave asks, why is the Sedition Act necessary?
I think it's a site question.
Oh, it's
Another viewer.
necessary because we have people running around, people who are spies from Boulder, who want to come into Ridgeway,
Nice.
steal our rights. They want to mess
Spies,
up our
what?
Trellos, and they want to infiltrate our departments.
Do you
And they
know
want to
who?
mess up Ridgeway. Who?
No one cares enough, I
Who
promise.
asked, bro? Shut up.
What are you, 5 years
rabbit
old, buddy?
Yo,
foot.
you're
Calm
supposed to be
down,
on my
Calvin.
side, buddy. All right.
Hey,
What do you mean
mister,
I'm not
I
more
want a
communist?
good discussion over here. Wow, you are very hospitable.
Wow, that just speaks to
Anywho.
the Ridgeway Senate, I guess.
Truly, these are the elected officials trying to baselessly claim members of our community trying to infiltrate. No one's putting
I
in
mean,
the
it's
time
not
to
all
do
of them
that,
were
though.
We
elected.
have
One of
proof
them
of
was
this
free
happening
ranked.
before.
That's true.
One of them was free ranked.
Think of the
not all of them were
transit
elected.
authority.
Free ranked. What was I free ranked to?
Well, you weren't elected, were you?
What was I free ranked to?
Site wasn't free.
I need you to validate these questions for me, okay? Is magic a part of the Boulder community?
Yes, we welcome anyone with open arms. Why would he not
Okay,
be?
so magic is a part. And so, do we both agree that magic did grief the transit authority Discord by,
Well, I don't
you
know.
I haven't
bleeding the
seen any
channel?
proof.
Again, I
Okay,
wasn't
we'll
part
find-
of.
we'll go ahead
I
and
wasn't
find
part
the
of
proof of
Ridgeway
this.
at that time. I was.
Yeah,
banned
yeah,
for
Let's
a week.
okay. Let's not beat around the bush. Though. I think we all know he did it because we all heard he did it, and like I don't think that you guys would necessarily make all that up.
I mean,
We were
as I
talking
said,
about
if we
this
want to,
earlier,
if
and
we
you
want to
guys
go on the
didn't lack the
topic,
proof
though,
of that.
may I make a valid point? If we want to go on the topic, Benda is in Ridgeway, and he did the same thing to Noosa. So I guess where's the double standard in that?
Same with Alex J. Cabot, who aimed and deleted
yeah,
all the
Alex
Ridgeway,
J. Cabot.
all the USA Trello boards
Well,
and
hey,
AAP
then
groups.
moderation.
Well, I don't
should
really
take
care
action
about
on that,
NUSA.
so-
I only care
Exactly, and we don't really
Okay,
care
so
about
there
Ridgeway.
you go. So there you go
Well,
then.
you know, you're harboring someone who likes to grief communities. What does that
And you're
say about
harboring, and
yours?
you're harboring people who've attacked our communities. At what
That's not
point does it?
true.
At what point does it become a stalemate?
It's
Yeah,
not
it's a
true.
stalemate at this point.
No.
So, what's the question? What
Oh,
was the
sorry.
question?
From me or from the host?
What was the topic of debate? I was reading something.
Something about magic.
Oh, something about magic being in Noosa.
Going hog wild on fucking Ridgeway or something.
Yeah, what about it? I thought I've already made the point on that.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. Did we not?
Oh, I heard someone mention Cabot, and so I was very confused
Oh.
for a moment.
Yep, he doesn't represent us. He doesn't act on our behalf. I condemn the act, as always.
All right, well,
Okay,
Can you
if you
please put that
condemn
on
him,
the
then don't give him a
community, though?
job.
all right,
Can't
can we please
condemn
put that
someone while
screenshot
also
on
patting
there,
them on the
please?
back at the same time.
Not
Okay.
patting on the back.
You
Separate
wrote it
community.
properly.
Separate community.
Why would I
Separate
say that?
Okay,
community.
okay.
Please put the screenshot on there. So we have proof of Magic, admin abusing the transit authority. Where's your proof of Alex and whoever doing?
Anyone
Sam
can
and
go look
Noosa.
this up. That Benda literally AA Noosa. This is public knowledge.
Well, I can't look this up. so I don't know.
Gavin.
Go ask Square or David. I'm sure they'll explain the whole
Gavin.
Here's
situation.
currently
Uh,
getting late.
Somebody
can't do
asked
that.
me
A lot
a
of
question,
joke
Gavin, and this
questions
is
right now.
directed to you. Gavin,
All right, what's the question?
We have
Um,
10 minutes left.
why are you a baby murderer? Someone just DM'd me this, and someone said you were a baby murderer, and
That was before Ridgeway
yeah.
existed.
That's
so
a that is
They
like
understand
that is a troll question.
I'm being
That is a
honest
troll
here.
question.
Someone
We don't have
DM'd
time
me.
for it.
Someone DM'd me. Why is Gavin a baby murderer? I would like to figure this one out.
Jesus.
Gavin, please.
Jesus
That's a
Christ.
troll
I don't know,
question.
Gavin
I
was
can't
actually
answer that.
right, bro.
Okay, I'm just producing what someone DM'd me. Okay.
Just ignore it, please.
All right, my fault. My fault. I'm with the
proof on
people, baby.
Screen, I sent it. Which one? Are you talking about the first screenshot or the second screenshot? Both? Okay. I have the first one on. And for the record,
I just find it funny how
Rose asking. I am
I
not
find
a
it
woman.
funny how Peace Download used to talk shit on Noosa, but he used to talk shit on Square, but as soon as he added his no trucks, he started dick sucking Square.
I'm sorry, some of these
Wait,
Fine.
who's
questions
talking
in
shit?
chat
Who's talking
are ridiculous.
So hold on, I have to defend my man's honor right here. You really think that Peace Download is so shallow that he gets to hold and is expected to harbor contempt and hatred for one person and is never expected to, try
It's
and
just
hear
funny
them
how as soon as he
out?
got his tow trucks, he started dick riding Square. It's just funny as soon as he got his tow trucks.
As soon as he understood the determination that Square and Dave had in that game, which has never once since left.
To what? Play 5M?
Yeah. all
What
Square does
5M
is
server
play
has he
5M.
been playing on?
What he's always played on.
Didn't you
Like
try to
you're
start
gonna
5M?
say he's gonna go play 5M. I know for a fact that right now he doesn't play any 5M server.
Can't pay for the server.
Oh, yeah.
Can't pay for the server?
By the way,
Proof.
I just like to tell the people of Ridgeway, you guys can thank us because the only reason they're releasing Milton now is because we released the city. So you can thank Boulder for Square.
Thank
finally
us for all your updates,
yeah,
guys.
you can square us for. You can thank us.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have
Expect
got
my
anything
thank
for
you
the
in
next
my
2
DMs.
years.
Yeah, now you guys would be waiting. Square finally decided to get off his fat
We,
ass.
we take tips. like
Okay, we have
PayPal.
another viewer
We're
submitted
waiting for your game
question.
to get
This
fixed. So I
Square.
don't understand. We've been waiting.
Hey, instead of taking credit for other
It's a
people's
question- we have a
development,
question
maybe
from
develop a
Ridgeway
good
folks here.
product
Shut up,
that you
old
can
man.
take
Ain't no one
credit
speaking
for
to you, buddy.
yourself.
Speak when spoken to, and speak with your chin up.
Are you? Is this It's by TYP Roblox. He says, "Are you aware, or am I incorrect, that the Ridgeway game was first hosted and created on the Noosa group, thus giving Paul some sort of owner?" Just
It
because
does.
this is a viewer submitted question.
It does give Paul ownership because it was made in direct cooperation with Paul. When
Well,
If
didn't
it gives
Square
Paul
make
ownership,
assets
then why
that is
hasn't
being used
why
in
hasn't
both
Ridgeway been
games?
taken down? If it
Because
gives Paul
doesn't
ownership,
resort
why
to
is
that
Ridgeway
level of
alive?
Toxicity. He is fine with a community of people.
Because Paul never owned the damn game.
He did. All
Paul
the
actually
Right,
had
owner,
one
you can speak
semblance
with your
of
inside
ownership,
voice, buddy. You
then
don't have to
Ridgeway
speak
would
Assets
have
like
of
been
a
each
little
taken
girl.
game
down.
are owned.
Speak with your
By-
You know what? I have a
buddy.
panel
Each person.
member submitted question for the viewers. I have
Ridgeway
a
is owned by both Paul and Square.
Yes. So I don't know why there's like
game
a
doesn't exist.
what?
Without
What
Paul's
do you
script,
think is
Ridgeway
the
doesn't
what
exist.
do you think on the current state of development in Boulder? That is a Joel question.
Well, Paul and
for
Square
the
all
viewers.
worked together to make this absolute masterpiece of a Lego game. But
Current state of development, it's going well. I've seen the development. It's going good.
yeah,
I mean,
I
I
can
just
say
posted
so
a
too.
screenshot
Seen the
of,
development.
David
We've
confirming-
also seen the development too, and I cannot count how many messages I've seen of them clowning on your building
Swear,
and everything.
Paul.
Hey, and I
Dan,
wish
you're
I
just
could see your
talking out of
name
your
for
ass,
more than
buddy.
30
You
minutes.
have
They
no
all
proof.
own the same copies of the map.
I own
like-
you, side owner, buddy.
I would like to
Just
draw
talk out of
people's
your ass
attention to the actual
24/7.
questions that matters that are being ignored in the chat. For example, from Nojo PG question: why is inflation higher in Boulder? Is it because of homosexuality?
Oh, come on.
Yes, it's because of the furries that we need to eliminate.
It's because of
Get them out.
Medina love.
There's also
Gavin,
a
shut your
question:
little
why
fat
is
ass up,
Saito
buddy. Don't
Medina-
talk-
light
don't mention my
skin
name.
right
Medina's
now?
been
Don't mention
doing
my
too
name,
much dick
Gavin.
riding.
I'll wipe that
Medina's been
forgotten
doing
face,
too
little
much.
boy.
From James
We have
Medina-
trolls.
Medina's been doing too much dick riding, so the inflation.
Wow,
Okay,
buddy.
yeah.
Didn't you
Okay.
get free rank to lieutenant in RCSO, buddy, for dick riding?
Didn't get
Nojo,
free
I
rank there,
asked you a
right?
question. on
Ryan,
that.
how is someone like you who is dog shit at aiming the lieutenant of SRT? I have shit on you a multitude of times. So
No,
has everyone, bro.
That's a
Wasn't
lot.
Gavin
You're
almost
terrible
removed
at
from
aiming. You're
position?
awful.
That's a lot.
So wait, this entire debate
We can-
has gone from let's talk about two different games to let's go bring up how bad someone is at
We
a
started on
Roblox
the
game.
bill. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm
That's
just
Lego
realizing
debates
this.
for you.
Hey, y'all want to know? Y'all talked a lot about democracy earlier this stream. Look at the fucking poll. Look at the fucking poll. That's democracy right there. 75% bad.
I mean, we would
It's
have
only
to take
ever-
into the account of the analytics of the Ridgeway people in here compared to the Boulder people.
Oh, so you're saying that the Ridgeway community is more active than the Boulder community? In fact,
don't know.
we're so active that we're giving your news stream viewers.
I don't know.
You all just said-
Oh, I
you all
agree with
just
that
said-
one. I
You all
agree.
just said that this is the first time your viewer count ever exceeded like what, 20? Like, come on.
And again, we never these streams have never been announced before.
I'll be honest. I think Ridgeway
Today's
has
the
more
first time we actually
superiority
announced it.
over Boulder.
Yeah.
But that could be proven because Boulder is a new game. Well, newly released kind of.
Okay, yeah, I do want to thank the people for the viewers.
I think it's just
You
nice
can
to hear
thank
somebody with
guys.
a.
Thank
community
you.
for the viewers.
It's just nice to hear somebody with a fresh perspective who's balanced on things like this Talon guy who,
Yeah.
who
I
agree.
doesn't jump to conclusions because
thought
you
Talon
might be from a different group, but it's nice to hear somebody who's got a balanced take.
Respectable.
Thank
He
you.
wants the
Yeah,
best
he's-
for both groups, and that's respectable.
Yeah,
That's I respect
modesty.
it.
That
Thank you.
poll,
I'm not here to
that
earn your
poll,
respect,
72% of people
That's okay,
are
'cause you're not getting
saying
any.
that the current state of Boulder development is bad. What do you have to say about that?
We're still well, devs are still working on it. There's always room for improvement.
What I have to say with it is that we have a group of
Everything
people.
has
improvement in
improvement
Boulder.
in life.
Don't get me wrong on that.
Everything.
As somebody who has seen the development firsthand, what I will say unreservedly is that I am absolutely proud of the hard work that's been put into the map. I'm not a builder, but there's a fair few
Ooh,
people who are.
nice.
And
Shit
I,
flopped more than Cyberpunk, my dude. Have you ever decided to QA
Side owner,
test
can
your
you
game
go a day
before?
without just not
Right
speaking?
now, 69% of people are saying that in our current poll, Ridgeway or Boulder. 69% of people say Ridgeway.
yeah, I mean, if we're going to let
Yeah, that's cool.
our
I mean-
Saito, our resident expert on floppiness, talk about things, that's okay. But getting
Oh,
back
I
to
know
the
you.
topic at
Hey,
hand,
Jetpack, I know you know a lot about floppiness. Look down below where the sun don't shine, buddy.
So that's a kind of creepy comment.
That's-
that's-
a very
yeah,
good
that's
comment.
a little
Come on,
bit-
Come on.
I don't know why
Psych,
you're
come
worried about
on.
another
Stop.
man's thing.
Copying and
Come
pasting
on.
questions.
Just say,
That's,
bro.
Okay?
That's a weird
Okay.
thing to
Side
say.
owner, you're a weird guy.
nice,
man.
nice thing
Hey,
to
you
come
can
from
out of
a,
the closet any day,
from a
side owner.
Supreme
Talk
Court.
about
Hey,
your
no, we
Supreme
don't.
Court.
We
You're
don't
good
gotta
about
be
these
like.
messages.
No, come
Are
on.
you?
Come
Hey,
on.
Jet, are you lecturing me about judicial ethics?
Yes, I am.
Okay, weren't you the one who got banned for dealing to
Dog,
your
what?
alt while a judge?
No, I was banned for just dealing
No, I'm
to
pretty
adults.
sure that's self-dealing. I'm pretty sure you were self-dealing. In fact, that's why we had all this shit that happened.
No,
I'll
it
tell
wasn't.
the story again for the audience.
It was
It
a
was
shared
a
account.
long, lovely day. Mr.
Make it
Jetpack
quick,
Boy
'cause we are
was
running out
about
of
to-
time
he
here.
was getting banned from Ridgeway for self-dealing. Now, Mr. Paul, oh, he loves to selectively enforce those rules because, like y'all said, he's above y'all when it comes to rules enforcement. And he wanted to give his pal Jet a free ride. He wanted to let him go and unban him because he thought it was unfair. So Paul and Square and Dave had a big disagreement about Jet being unbanned until Paul just refused to pretty much do anything.
We know, dumbass.
And it
We
was
know what happened.
going
You don't-
back
you don't
and
need to tell
forth
us.
between
We already
Paul
know.
and Dave banning or unbanning Jetpack Boy.
You can get this full story on Amazon in ebook hardcover and
What?
on Kindle. On Amazon, it is in the form of
you
Sell Me
want to
This
know,
Taser.
hey, everyone, you want to know why Ridgeway split? If you want to know why Ridgeway split, go look at Jetpack Boy right here. He got caught breaking the rules, and Paul
He
tried to
didn't
go
break
to
the
bat
rules,
for him,
actually.
and he
was
struck
allowed
out.
to do. He didn't break the rules. He didn't break the rules, by the way. I just
Oh,
wanna
if
make
he
that
didn't
clear.
break the rules, then he wouldn't have been banned in the first place.
No,
Ah, yes,
Dave,
because-
Come on,
of course.
Jetpack is British, man.
Of
I've
course,
heard
because
enough.
Ridgeway moderation
Nothing-
has nothing to do with banning people falsely. And the account was shared. I have the logs to show that. The community's heard this 1,000 times before. Don't need to relive it. You have your opinion. I have mine. Neither of us is going to
I don't
convince each
have
other
an
otherwise.
opinion. I have facts and evidence, my friend. I have a ban log. I know exactly what happened that day.
Okay,
Oh,
if
you
I
were there, buddy? You were there? You were there when they banned him?
Yes, I was.
Mr. Site owner, if I ban you for being a loser.
Anyways, I
doesn't
think we're
mean you are a
about
loser.
out of time here.
I didn't self-deal and break your rules in your game. So why would you ban me? You broke the rules.
Hold on, I think we're just like
Why
Wait,
is
that
Noosa
happens.
under British
Oh.
people?
Hey, so when you self-deal
11:30,
in Boulder, are you going to
we're-
ban yourself
we're about to end
or when you
broadcast,
exploit in
guys,
Boulder?
guys,
Are you
guys.
asking me to ban
Wait,
as well?
wait, wait.
Because I'm very curious.
Wait, guys,
Does your
stop.
mom have to put you to bed? Does your mom have to put you to bed?
Wow, the disrespect.
Thank you,
the
thank you.
disrespect.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
we're wrapping.
Lovely.
Let's wrap things up.
This is great.
This is
Thanks,
amazing.
everybody.
Anyways,
keep
Oh,
going.
you.
stay tuned. We will be back tomorrow with FTN News tonight. From all of us at from here at FTN News. Good night. Tomorrow
Man,
on
y'all
FTN
gotta
News
bring me
tonight, we'll be
back.
looking at
Come on.
Hey,
current
can I
new
have an
holiday
image?
shopping season,
Can you show an
and
image on the screen real
Canusa's
quick?
judges be compromised.
Can
all
you
that-
show an image
all that
on
and
the
more?
screen real quick?
Coming up tomorrow.
Can
Coming
you show
up
that image on
tomorrow.
the screen real quick?
No,
You
we
just
love
never know what
Ridgeway.
it is. Can you show my image?
Site owner,
It with
We
that.
love
I would just like to
Ridgeway.
point out that
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the evening show. It is amazing to be here once again. Well, it's been a while. A lot has happened since we have been away. There has been Hurricane Ian. The Queen died. That was a big one. What else happened? There was everyone forgot about coronavirus. There was the war in Ukraine. That was a big one. Now the Russian ruble is more worthless than crypto. Yeah, I mean, crypto's crashed. A lot has happened. And like, especially in the UK, I mean, when we went away, Boris Johnson was Prime Minister, okay? And then, I finally decided to revive the show, and okay, and now there's a completely different prime minister. No, two different completely different prime ministers. Boris has to resign, and he's on. And Liz Truss comes in, and gets outlasted by a lettuce, and now we have this like Rishi person who I don't know anything about. Then again, I'm an American, so who cares? Am I right? Elon Musk, as you know, recently bought Twitter. He bought Twitter. It's now his essentially. He walked in with a sink, thinking it was funny. He thinks he's like a comedy genius. And he immediately fired the CEO. So yep, that makes sense. I mean, they had some beef and he fired him. So looks like the CEO is not going to be the only one out of a job. Looks like most of his employees are going to be out of a job too. This is interesting. Apparently he's fired so many employees, and some of them were terminated on accident, and now Twitter is apparently asking for them to come back. Yeah, look at this. If you get accidentally fired, if you get fired from your job, and then they're like, oh, wait, we made a mistake. Oopsie, we made a mistake. Are you really gonna come back? I mean, come on. I wouldn't come back. I mean, that's just me, but I wouldn't be going back. Also, one thing about Elon is that he said, 10 years ago, he said, quote, he said he would be on Mars in 10 years. That was 10 years ago. We're not on Mars yet. You keep talking about going to Mars. Just get yourself to Mars. I know it's complicated, but try to do one thing at a time. I mean, also, I want to talk about something. Hurricane Ian happened a while ago, and speaking of that, remember, in the wake of that hurricane, Biden visited Florida and had a hot mic incident. Take a look.
Coming down, we appreciate it. I picked the food. No one. Yeah, I got that right. and I can't argue with your brothers outside the house. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right, good to see you. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, you got a load. Yeah, you got a load.
I mean, yeah, that was him saying, quote, nobody F's with a Biden. He was saying that on a hot mic, and this ain't the first time it's happened. Here are two other incidents of him being caught on a hot mic. One back when he was vice president, and one earlier in this term.
Will you take the president's on vacation back? Do you think it places a political liability?
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch. States of America, Barack Obama.
Yeah, not good, not good. You might want to watch your language, Mr. President. Speaking of President Biden, midterms coming up, not looking good. I mean, the economy is, crappier than my toilet after I ate Taco Bell. There is, so much going wrong right now. I mean, the approval ratings are so low. It is, insane how disastrous it is. Republicans are apparently projected, according to some forecasts, they have a high chance of winning both houses of Congress. And then there's still a decent possibility that they get the House but not the Senate, which if that happens, we're gonna have to wait. It's gonna be about like 2 years until like anything gets done if that happens. But like, there's also concerns over election deniers, of